There is no other place in the world like our city. We're unique, vibrant, and a little unexpected. We're so much more than sand, surf, and sports. We're for telling local tales, unearthing hidden gems, and sharing the stories of spectacular people. As a young city in transformation, the best is yet to come. We are Gold Coast.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Club Helensvale for the finals of the Bowls Queensland State Championships. This afternoon we're featuring the men's teams between Steve Tong versus Sean Ingham, and just a little bit of a run over of the weather. It's currently 20 degrees, expected top of 23. The wind's southeast, 30 kilometres an hour, and the rain we've had 10 millimetres since 9 a.m. Good afternoon, Brian. How are you?
Good afternoon, Peter. What a great afternoon. The weather's cleared and everything's fine, so it's all looking good for a really good afternoon of bowls. And some great matchups there, mate. You've got in the ladies' final also, you got Bolivia Merrick playing with her sister Kaz, as with Karen Goldsworth, with Jessica Cattell versus Debbie Logan, Maria Gibbs, Gloria Rhodes, and Pauline. So there's going to be some great matchups. Now Stevie Tong's got Jimmy Anderson, Mitchell Mears and Scotty DeJonk, and Sean Ingham, Eric Johannes, Darren Christie and Chris DeVere. Mate, you can't get much better than that, can you?
Oh, that's for sure. It's a great rundown of players, and been some very exciting games this morning, and this afternoon's games will be as equally well matched, with some great performers in there.
No, that's for sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, just as the players are having their roll up here, and we're on air, if you can send us through any messages you'd like to send us through, and we'll try and answer the questions for you. And if you can share this to get it out there, it'd be absolutely fantastic.
Just to reiterate from this morning, ladies and gentlemen, the 21 ends and no time limit. This morning we had approximately 10 millimetres of rain over that period, so it started to clear now. The clouds started to lift, and hopefully we won't have the same thing this afternoon. So 21 ends, no time limit.
It should be a great afternoon of bowls, mate. I said looking out from where the rain's coming from this morning, Peter's looking quite clear out there. So one can only hope that we get the all the games through, mate.
Yeah. I don't, living pretty close here, you sort of get to be able to forecast the weather yourself, and I think we're probably pretty safe this afternoon. But then I'll probably get called a liar later on when it rains. So
that's what normally happens, my friend, isn't it? Yes, that's for sure. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you can send those comments through, if there's anything you'd like to know, please don't hesitate to send them through, and we'll try and answer them the best of our ability. Good to have Brett Wilkie on board. G'day, Belinda. Nick Cahill. Errol Johnson, watching from Manila in the Philippines.
Wow.
Well, it's great to have you on board. G'day, Sean. Hope you enjoy the afternoon. And Aileen. And Christy Pavlov, great to have you on board, Christy. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. David Baker's on now. Hey, David, shouldn't you be working? We have... I'm not too sure. Are they going to have another end, or are they going to get straight into it?
1:30, mate. There's only
1:30 start, so
yep.
They'll be having another end of... getting close. So anyway, we'll soon find out if they're going to go straight into it or what they're doing. Scotty Junk rolling the kitty. You think they'd have a two-end roll-up,
Oh, they started at 1:15 for the roll-up, so they should have got it out of the way.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, this should be the beginning of the match then.
Yep.
Must be, because Steve's very cautious on where he put the kitty then. So Scotty's first bowl, playing his backhand, playing on the middle green here at Club Helensvale, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Murder, great to have you on board. Shawnee Keepy, Fiona Hall, I should say. How are you, Fiona? Lovely start there from Scotty. Jack Eye, just a couple of inches away from the kitty. As Chris DeVere is playing his first bowl, playing the same hand there too, Peter, I noticed. So playing his backhand. Got a wider drawing bowl than Scotty's, hasn't he?
Yep.
Chris has. Okay. Anne, Brian, Jado, you've been here, mate. Hey, good to have you on board, Alex. Hope you enjoy the telecast, mate. Scotty's second bowl. He seems to be a little bit wider with this one. His bowl's hooked. I tell you what, he's played this pretty well here, Peter. Two great bowls there from Scotty.
Great posse there.
Yep. Tongy looks happy, mate. So,
Chris Levy.
Yep.
Second bowl. First end.
Good grass line once again, mate. Just see if he corrects on his weight slightly.
Yeah, the rain we've had this morning, Brian, doesn't seem to have affected the greens at all.
Beautiful bowl here by Chris.
Great bowl.
Yeah, that's a pearler. That's for sure.
As I said, we've had 10 mil and it doesn't seem to have affected the speed of the green, so that's fantastic. So young Mitchell, his first bowl.
Yeah, good try there. No, Sean, Wiz isn't in the final. Wiz didn't play in this event, mate. G'day, Peter. Thank you very much for doing that, mate. It's great to have you on board from Western Australia.
Darren Christie from Helensvale, his first bowl.
Darren also playing the backhand. I think Sean would be happy with something around the back about now, mate, I reckon.
How's it going to carry?
Oh, he just caught the inside of that bowl.
Oh, that's all right there.
Jeffrey Watkins, how you going, Jeffrey? Keep sharing it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it out there as many people as we can. Kevin, great to have you on board from New Zealand. Watching one of your counterparts play lead for the Sean Ingham team in Chris DeVere. So, Mitchell Mears there, played it with beautiful weight there, Peter, just a tad wide.
Yep.
But very usable bowl though, isn't it, you know? Actual fact, Steve's got two bowls there in the head that he could use either one of them. So Darren's next bowl. Just caught Chris's first bowl there, gave it a few rocks. Oh, he's Big Jimmy Anderson. Played very well throughout this tournament. G'day, Kevin, watching from New Zealand. Great to have you on board. Ryan Burnett, how are you, Ryan? Good to have you on board, mate. If you can share this, get it out there as many people as we possibly can, it'd be fantastic. Jimmy's played this very well.
Great bowl.
Oh, great bowl. Yes. Very good bowl in the head there, mate, isn't it? You know, something that...
Yeah, it's a ripper.
Very good bowl. I think you find that...
So Eric Johannes.
Handy Blakesby having playing three for you, mate.
And he's still going.
He's still going, yeah.
Keep on keeping on.
Yeah, just a little bit light on them with that one. Or his weight, I should say, his weight control was magnificent. Just basically his grass line, really.
So Big Jimmy. Jimmy plays out of Enoggera, or as some would call it, Inagara.
Gary Mousey, good to have you aboard. Craig, watching from Vietnam. Hope you're enjoying the telecast, mate.
Ho Chi Minh City.
Ho Chi Minh City, yep. Vietnam. So there you go. And Lynn Jeffrey, it's always good to have you on board. Jimmy Anderson played a great bowl here. Oh, what a magnificent bowl. That's a beautiful bowl there by Jim. He's been in fine form of late, hasn't he, Big Jim? He's most unusual delivery, but he plays the same delivery every time he plays, and he's got it down to perfection. Eric's not far away with this one neither. Whammo.
Oh, he displaced the jack, mate, in Rearwood.
He'd be a few down there, but I think Sean would be quite happy with that being out in the open, where it's just really an open draw now, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is, mate. He's quite capable of drawing that shot.
No, that's for sure.
So Stephen Tong from Pine Rivers.
Yes.
Back on the mat.
Been a great bowler over a great number of years, Stephen Tong, that's for sure. That's a fact. I'm showing my age here. I remember playing bowls against him numerous times in senior, junior days, back when he was a junior. So.
That's Chris is good, mate, isn't he?
Yes, Chris is good. He's playing bowls and
playing and watching.
Watching at the same time. So.
Multitasking.
Multitasking. G'day, Faye. Great to have you on board. And Hannah, it'll be Big Jim watching. Big John, I should say. As Sean's decided what he's going to play.
Back to play his first bowl. Got room to draw around to the back there, Brian.
Yes. G'day, Michelle. Good to have you on board.
It's on its way, mate. He might be a bit short. He might be running into that front bunch there. Still got another bowl to get around there.
G'day, Dot. Hope you're enjoying the game. Is Steve, is he wide enough with this?
Oh, I think he is, mate. He's just, has he got enough weight on it?
Beautiful bowl there by Stephen Tong. Be holding a few there, I think. I think he'd be holding a few there, my friend. So, Stephen, good sportsmanship, picks up Sean's bowl. Didn't drop on his toe or anything, just handed it to him.
Only your first couple of hands yet. Settle down.
Settle down, yeah. Wait to the business then, you reckon, mate? Yeah, well, I think he could be a bit running with this. Yeah, just... I think you'll find it'll be advantage to Stephen Tong with this one. Big Jimmy has a...
one shot, mate.
One shot. Yep. There you go. It wasn't even close. Hey. So Marilyn, hope you're enjoying the game. Ryan Stewart, how are you, my friend? Yes, I know that you've got commitments this afternoon. Hope you enjoy the telecast. Hey, El. Hey, Barb. Watching from Bagara. Good on you, Barb. Hope you enjoy the telecast.
How's Clive, Barb? All right, I hope. So, ladies and gents, on the other rink, we have on rink 11, we have the two ladies' sides, Pauline Laverty, Glennis Reid, Marie Gibbs, Debbie Logan, versus Jessie Cattell, Karen Goldsworthy, Cassandra Milrick, and Bolivia Mildrick.
And I can tell you on the other rink, ladies and gentlemen, it's 2-0 to Debbie Logan on the very first end. I just put the scores up then. As we have Christopher just playing his first bowl down here. Just trying to sit inside this bowl of Scotties, which he has achieved.
Yeah, thanks, Barb. Yeah, all good. That sounds great, mate.
Glad you're enjoying the telecast.
G'day to Gail Pratt. Hi, Gail. Welcome to the telecast. Brought to you from Club Helensvale, here on the Gold Coast. And a great bowl by Scotty there, mate. Just slid past the jack. 3 inches behind the jack.
Good to have Dave Cook on board and Wendy Peach and Gail Pratt. Good bowl there by Scotty, mate. Just a few inches in behind the head, and Chris just trying to outdraw him here. And I tell you what, it's I think it might be just pulling up a little bit short, mate. But beautiful line there, that's for sure.
So young Mitchell Mears from Algester.
He's had a very good couple of days, young Mitch.
Yeah, a lovely young man, mate.
That's for sure. Beautiful bowl there too by Mitch.
Great bowl. Great bowl. Darren Christie. Darren from Helensvale, the Helensvale shirt on.
Yeah, Darren's not 100%, mate. He reckons he's done something to his back and he's in a bit of pain there at lunchtime.
Yeah, I think the guys from Niagara were working on him there too earlier.
Yeah, great bowl here by Darren. Looking very good at the moment.
He's got a sore back, mate. He can bowl for me anytime.
Yeah, I think he may have been joking by the looks of that.
So, young Mitchell.
Thank you very much, Maxine. Very much appreciate your kind words there. We're trying our best, that's all I can say. A few people think we're very trying at times, Peter, don't they?
Yeah, we won't mention any names, though.
No, it's fantastic. It's been a pleasure being able to bring you this great telecast on behalf of Bowls Queensland. Great initiative by Bowls Queensland to get this out there to the bowling world. I hope you're all enjoying the telecast. They had a good bowl there, just finished just in behind the head from Darren, so he's got the best backward. He's got shot in the best backward, so Jimmy's playing his backhand, ladies and gentlemen, playing back towards the bottom green at Club Helensvale, playing on the middle green here. Jim's got this very well pointed, just going to pretend upon his weight here. Just a little bit long. Beautiful grass line there, as you can tell. He's probably about 2.5 foot behind the head.
Yeah,
and not much correction there. There's Eric Johannes sticking to his backhand also. And
the helicopter trying to get an overhead shot, mate.
yeah, it is, mate, isn't it?
Bit rude.
Bit rude.
Who let them fly in our airspace? So big Jimmy up there.
It doesn't take much to correct from his first bowl. It's always easier to correct, isn't it, when you're a little bit over with your first one. Again, he's got a nice grass line. He's looking at this pretty intently.
He's still taller than me when he bends down, mate.
Yeah, I know how you feel there. Again, too, I remember when Jim used to play junior, senior days too, mate. So, been watching these boys play for a great number of years, and it's a credit to see them grow into men and have families, and absolute fantastic for bowls, and it's good to see him still playing good bowls. There's Eric's, he's possibly just not quite there with his bowl, but again, a magnificent line there, Peter.
Yeah. Yeah, it is good to see. I used to belong to Musgrave Soccer, and we had the young fellas we brought up into the state teams and etc. And now you see these young, refined gentlemen, the age of 25 or so, and what a great attribute is their characters to sport. Well, what sport's done for them.
It is, isn't it? You know, it's these young blokes. I said when I remember seeing them first play, they were only like 12 years of age, mate, and look at them now, mate. They're grown men, got families, and they're a credit to themselves and their families. That's for sure. Peter Bright watching. How are you, Peter? Julie Allen. Robbie's just gone for hearty filled lunch. Julie, I can let you know.
Yeah, I can remember we used to go away with the Yowies kids when we used to play senior juniors. We used to go down to Ballina, and I've sort of got to look up now.
You got that right. Sean's got this very well pointed, just going to be on his weight. He might be just a little bit over. Yeah, I think he just touched Kitty by the looks of it, and I think he just moved it back to Darren's bowl. So he's still holding one. Jimmy's called him on a good shot there on his forehand, so just play through the head just slightly. Just play through the head slightly. Any movement's very beneficial. I'll tell you what, Steve's pretty close here.
Good bowl.
Beautiful bowl there by Stephen Tong. Probably picked up a couple out of that one, I assume, Peter.
Could be very close, Brian.
Yeah, no,
very
beautiful
close
bowl there.
Kathy Elms. Hi, Kathy.
How are you, Kathy?
Glad to have you aboard.
Brett Clifford, great to have you on board. Brett, from one of the hard-working people at Broadbeach Bowls Club. Ian Hughes, how are you, Ian? Tim Swanson, g'day Timmy. Hope you're enjoying the telecast this afternoon. Sean's having a bit of a look at this. Well,
Crackerjack. Split that up.
What can one say there? Just a very good result. He had a bit of a drive there, ladies and gentlemen, and then the kitty seemed to hit a back bowl and it went forward, and Eric's two bowls went forward with it. So 2 to Sean Ingham there. So Chris is asking Sean what length he wants. Bev Peters, how are you, Bev? Hope you're enjoying the telecast this afternoon. So they've thrown probably not a 3/4, just short of 3/4 length end here, ladies and gentlemen. Playing back towards the car park end at Club Helensvale. Chris is shaping up to play on his backhand by the looks of it there, Peter. A lovely delivery. Yeah, lovely first up bowl there by Chris. Just a couple of feet short. Probably about 18 inches or so, Peter, I assume.
Yeah. So young Scotty on the mat, mate.
Yep.
Scotty Jong.
Scotty playing his forehand here, ladies and gentlemen.
Got the lighter coloured bowl. Blue bowl.
Gail Whitehigh, great to have you on board, Gail. Always good to see you, watching your bowls. And Colin Bray, how are you, Colin? Again, he's a person that loves watching the live streaming also too. Yeah, not a bad bowl there by Chris.
Well, just bounced off Scotty's. Scotty with his second bowl. Just bringing it home nicely here.
Lovely bowl there by
Great
Scotty.
bowl.
Beautiful
Bowl.
correction, mate. Beautiful correction.
Darren Christie.
Gary Mousey, good to have you on board. Brad Harris, how are you, Brad? Jeffrey Watkins, g'day Jeffrey. As Darren just pulling up a little bit short here by the looks of things. A bit narrow also too. The art of correction is Mitch Mears playing his forehand, ladies and gentlemen. And he's got this a pretty good line. How's his weight?
A bit shy, mate, but what would I know?
Yeah, mate. Second shot.
What a great bowl.
Great bowl by young Mitch. Darren now just got to come around that front one. The Mitches, that's also in the count though, so tell you what, he's not far away.
A good line, mate. Picked it up. Great bowl. Great bowl from Darren Christie.
Yeah, you got that right, Jeff. He does drive like his mother. Yes, Louis, thanks very much for that, mate. Robin, great to have you on board.
Mitch, not in a bad sort of spot behind there, mate.
Got a good little home just there,
Yeah.
mate. Not far away. Not far away at all.
Eric Johannes.
I'll be very careful, Robin.
Great bowl there, Eric.
What I assume that you must be a very good driver, Robin. That's what I was thinking. Jim Anderson now going to play his forehand, so favour Darren Christie there. They have one shot there, Peter, by the looks of it. Tell you what, Jim's played this pretty well. Just his weight. Another bowl in the head there, though, for Stephen. We've got
Eric Johannes' bowl, the red bowl coming down now.
he's got this pretty well pointed, mate. Just he drops inside there, he's going to count. He's dropped inside there too, so that is a very good bowl there, Peter, that's for sure. So at the moment you favour Sean Ingham be holding two shots. As Jim's about to play his forehand again, by the looks of things, the way he's stepping out there. Got his bowl away. He's got a very good grass line here, ladies and gentlemen. Just be dependent upon his weight now. Oh, just outside. How unlucky is that? But again, it was these boys are playing with good weight, aren't they? You know, that kitty's been moved and they're corrected nicely. Just put another couple of feet on it, and you know, there's considering the rain and that we've had, they're performing pretty well first up, really, Peter.
Yeah, they are. It's excuse me, Brian. It's been great to see how people have adjusted with this rain.
Yeah, no, it's because we've had all conditions in one day, mate, haven't we? You know, it's been very hard on the players. They get wet. They're hard to grip the bowl, as we've seen. As Sean Ingham plays a lovely bowl there. That is the shot and falls over. So Steve now has really got to come around that short bowl and sit just through the head. I think he's underdone there.
Yeah, he is, mate. He is.
Again, it's a very hard shot there when you look at it, though, Peter. I mean, I know it looks easy to everybody out there, but it's to play it with that type of weight and come around that front blue bowl, and then Sean's bowl being a lot the shot. It's a very awkward shot. Maybe look for second shot early in the game.
Sean, a very similar track that he had before, mate.
Yeah, he seems to like it, mate. He's coming down having a bit of a look at it. So,
well, still in a good spot there, mate. Still in a good spot.
Very good spot. Not too sure. It may even count yet too at this stage anyway. But Steve hasn't mucked around. He's on the mat.
Got to get around that front blue, mate. Is he around?
Oh, he's just under it. Yeah, I said it was an awkward position just to come around that. So they've taken 2 out. And I think they said 4. Now that's yep, it was 4, but looks like they're 6-1 on 3 ends, ladies and gentlemen, to Sean Ingham's Rinker's Christopher. He's thrown the mat back towards the tee and thrown the kitty halfway up the line, so he's burying his length pretty well at the moment, Peter, so not sticking to the one length, so making the players adjust.
Chris with his first bowl. Sent it on its way.
Beautiful line, just looks to be a little bit light on with weight.
So Scotty on the mat, Scotty to John. Scotty with his first bowl. Just crossing the centre line. Or I should say the centre of the green. And Scotty's a bit short also.
Yes, he is, but beautiful line there once again though. Clinton Bailey, good to have you on board, Clinton. Now come on, Robin. You're a coach now. Not only a good driver, Robin, but a coach also. I tell you a secret, you always have good lollies too, Robin. Lovely weighted bowl there by Chris, and just cut his grass line slightly, but handy bowl there.
So Scotty will be aiming to improve on his last bowl.
Well, I will say this, watching the triples final the other night, Peter and I thought Scotty would have been man of the match for sure. He played absolutely magnificent bowls.
Yeah, he done a great job. He was...
look at that for a correction from Scotty.
Great to have in the seat and sit down here and have a chat to him too.
Yes, absolutely, mate. He's a wonderful young man, mate. Once again, too, he's as most of our players are. They're they're great sportsmen as well as lovely people off the green too. They're always good to have a chinwag too. You know, and young Mitch Mears about to step on the mat now, and as I said to him when I was talking to him before, Peter, you know, great having people like Scotty DeJonk leading up, and then Jimmy Anderson and Stephen Tong. I said he should have learned a lot from the last couple of days playing with these guys. He assured me he has. So lovely
Mitch.
bowl here by young Mitch.
Good bowl.
Beautiful
Good
bowl there. There's 2 good ones as Darren just been asked just to trail that off. So Sean's interested in it, Robin. Just a bit underdone, that's all, but he's made a little bit of a target there though, Peter, so nice little line down there, mate, between the 2 bowls. We've got a good crowd here, ladies and gentlemen. There's quite a few people coming in to watch this game.
Eileen Goff, girl score, mate, is 4-all on 3 ends.
What a great bowl there by young Mitch Mears. They just changed the head. It's taken that shot completely away from him now, though, Peter. So, be interesting to see what hand Eric plays here. That would be, I'd say it'd have to be 3 to Stephen Tong at this stage. Eric looks as though he's going to play his forehand, so he's got to come around that bowl of Scotty's. just pulled up just a little bit short. But look at the grass line on that one there,
Yeah, mate.
Peter. Just needs a couple more feet of weight.
Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy's just got to reach the head, mate. That's all he's got to do.
Probably only needs one step and he can touch it, mate.
No, he's a tall lad. And tell you what, he's got this pretty well pointed. I think he's just going to pull up a little bit short by the looks of it, though. Had a beautiful line.
Yeah.
Makes it a bit harder, though, for Eric to get in there, though, that bowl.
It does. It certainly could be in his eye there.
That's for sure. So I'm a bit surprised if Eric changes his hand here. He has done. He's playing his backhand. Oh, he's tried very hard just to sit that bowl, but I think I heard Steve and Tong say we got two, mate. So Steve's asked Jimmy to play his forehand once again. Ryan Bester, g'day Ryan, how are you, mate? Good to have you on board. Peter Leon.
Big Jimmy taking his time, Brian.
He is. Same delivery every time, though.
Yeah.
Tony Donna, good to have you on board, Tony. Be seeing you soon. And John Newell, how are you, Johnny? So, look at that. Jimmy's played with magnificent weight. He's about 6 inches wide. So, I still think it'll be just 2 to Stephen Tong, I assume. I think Eric's bowl sitting right on the line, I assume, would be third shot. As they move away so we can have a bit of a look at the head, which is fantastic. Thank you very much, fellas. Very good. When Jimmy stands in front, even the camera can't go up and around him, mate.
Obviously you understood your language there and you're pointing, and which is very good. It's great to see that they're not only watching the game but they're observing as far as the camera's concerned.
Yeah. Got a lovely comment here from Tony Donna, who's got it on the big screen up at Manly. So great, I'm glad all your members and that are enjoying it, Tony. So it's very good. Thank you very much. Sean, a bit unlucky there, really. Probably got, may have second shot there, do you think?
Quite possibly, Brian.
I'd have second shot there, mate. So
Quite possibly, yep.
Jimmy's just calling Stephen on a shot, so nothing better than watching the bowls on the big screen too, Tony, that's for sure.
I've got to get Robbie around one day to show me how to do it.
Yes. Jimmy's having a bit of a look. Just a little bit underdone.
Caught that
That's
front
all.
bowl.
Yeah, you got that right, Johnny. They were standing in order of height. Jimmy, Mitch, and then Scotty.
Shortest to the left, tallest to the right.
You got that right, son. So, Sean, playing with a little bit of weight. Close. Just tried to flick that bowl out of the head and just missed the outside edge of it. So, good try there.
Steve's bowl.
Playing his forehand. It's just his weight, mate. He had the
he's-
line too, you know. So it's 1 to Stephen Tong. So that'll be 6-2 now, ladies and gentlemen, on the fourth end. And the ladies' rink, by the looks of things, I think it's 5-4 to Debbie Logan on the fourth end also. So just wait to see the seconds put the score up. I just saw the third from Debbie's rink just put one finger in the air.
Scotty, placement of the jack.
Quite a long end here. Peter. The Scotties put the mat right back on the tee, and it's about 2-3 foot in front of the tee up here. So he's got this very well grasped, mate. If his weight looks to be working pretty well too, isn't it? I love his start here by Scotty.
Great bowl.
What a great first up bowl.
Great bowl. See what Chris Levy does with his first bowl. Be aiming to match Scotty's bowl.
Yes, that's for sure. Chris has got his bowl away. It's coming down pretty nicely, mate. Maybe just a little bit of weight on it, that's all. Beautiful home, though. There's nothing wrong with that. That's for sure.
So Scotty Jejong with his second bowl of his 2 bowls.
Scotty still sticking to his backhand, which why would you change after you played a bowl like that? Again, a little bit, could be just a little bit light on. But still a good bowl.
Yeah.
Scotty Chamberlain, good to see you watching, mate. Enjoying it. G'day, Stephen. How's things, mate? How's your dad going, Steve?
So Mitchell Mears, his first bowl.
Playing his backhand too, mate, eh?
Yep.
Nice little draw line down through there. So Mitch has got this very well grasped. Anything in behind the head's going to be very good for his team. And that's a great home just there.
Darren Christie.
Be nice to play his forehand. That bowler Mitchell's could come into play here, mate.
See what Darren produces here.
He's got it pretty well grasped out there, mate. Just going to be his weight control.
Yeah, I think it might be a bit... might be a good shot.
Handy.
Handy shot, yeah, good shot.
Handy, mate, handy, yeah. There's quite a good crowd building up here too, just quietly too.
Yeah, it is. Great to see.
It is great to see. That's for sure.
So Mitch Mears, second bowl.
Yeah, beautiful bowl there, Mitch. 2 good bowls there.
Yeah, not much change from his first bowl. Darren Christie from Club Helensvale.
Yes,
his second bowl.
Second bowl. Yeah, good call there. Good call there, Steve. I like that. Hey Anne, hope you're enjoying the telecast. He's asked Jim to draw a toucher, playing his forehand. It's going to be a bit of a challenge here. It's the longest end we've played so far, isn't it? It's got it away very nicely on his forehand. Just depending upon his weight now. Gee whiz, he's not far to be far away. Just a little bit under. Look at the weight was beautiful, Peter.
Great weight. Great weight.
Yeah, weight was beautiful. That's for sure.
So Eric, with his first bowl.
Well, any movement on Darren's white bowl there on the line would be very beneficial for his team. So Eric's played this very well, though.
A great bowl. Yeah. Great bowl. Used that front bowl well, Brian.
Certainly did. Steve still wants Jim to draw a toucher. As Jim's playing his forehand, of course, ladies and gentlemen. Playing back towards the top green or the car park end of Club Helensvale. He's got a wave very nicely there, very smooth. He likes it because he's following it. Oh, starting to turn a little bit on him. Again, though, mate, that's absolutely beautiful weight for that, though, Peter. Just his grass line, that's all. It's just his grass line.
So we see Eric.
Yep, playing his forehand also. G'day, Mel Robbo. Good to have you on board.
Eric just starting to turn off that track, mate.
Yep.
Looks like he might run into that front bowl there.
It's very much an uncharacteristic bowl there from Eric. He normally plays with beautiful weight. There's a rule, so if everybody can share this, ladies and gentlemen, and get it out there to as many people as we possibly can, be fantastic. Stephen Tong playing his forehand. Starting to turn, he said. He doesn't like it.
Dana McConnell James, watching from Greenville, Tennessee, USA, with my husband Rod James, Rocket. He used to play bowls and darts at Musgrave Hill Bowls Club. Welcome, Dana.
Obviously, he hadn't been a member of Musgrave Hill very long because they normally don't allow their members to have sharp things in their hands. Sean just a little bit underdone there.
Big Jimmy having a good look.
It's great to see you enjoying the bowls. There you go, there, Rocket. All good. Keep those comments coming through, ladies and gentlemen. They're absolutely fantastic to see.
Boys look pretty interested in this bowl. What a great track.
Great bowl there by Stephen.
What a bowl.
One down, they said. Well, there you go. I thought, just looking at that, I thought he'd be pretty close to shot there.
Nuggets having a good look.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dana.
Always good to have you on board, Fraser Maguire. How's your flu going, mate? Hope you're a little bit better. As Sean's playing his forehand, ladies and gentlemen, and he's running down after it. Now, you must like it. Nah, he's turned his back on it. Nah. So it's one to Sean Ingham. Oh dear, Sean just jumped because a bird just squeaked. Plover flying over there, ladies and gentlemen, and it squeaked above his head, and Sean just absolutely he's a bit scared. Must ask Robin why that boy's so jumpy.
So Chris Levy on the mat.
Playing his forehand, ladies and gentlemen.
Chris from Musgrave Hill Bowls Club.
Very nice start by the looks of this.
Great bowl.
Peter, it's a lovely bowl there. Just right on the line, just a few inches in front of the kitty. As Debbie Logan's jumped over to a 8-4 lead on 5 ends now, ladies and gentlemen. As Scotty's following Chris's bowl down.
Oh, what a pearler.
Great bowl there by Scotty.
Picked it up.
Yeah, no, beautiful bowl there. Chris is changing his hand here, Peter, playing his backhand now. So
elected to come on the backhand. It's a great line.
Yeah, I think he's played it pretty well, mate.
Just slid through there, mate.
Yeah, good home there, though. These two boys are building ahead just nicely for the boys to have a bit of a game. So. Good on you, Hoops. Sue McKenzie, good to see you awake, Sue. Hope you're enjoying the game. Jim and Jenny Maguire watching. Good to have you on board, Jim and Jenny. We see Darren playing his first bowl here, ladies and gentlemen. So he's playing his backhand. Seems to have it very well pointed. Oh, just missed the kitty by the looks of that.
G'day, Sue McKenzie. How are you, mate? How's things going?
Yeah, it's good to see Sue out of bed, mate, and watching the bowls. Hey?
Oh, she'll slap you, Brian.
Yeah, I know, but she's not here.
She'll catch you. She'll remember.
I hope Alzheimer's slots in by then.
Who, you or her?
Bit of both. Bit of both there, my friend. But Darren playing his backhand once again, ladies and gentlemen. They're probably a couple down. It's a beautiful bowl by Mitch Mears, first bowl, just jack high. And Darren's got this just a little bit long. We've got two good bowls there, just at the back. So he's Stephen Tong's just asked Mitch just to play probably an extra half a yard on his last bowl. He just wants one in behind. And he's got best backward there, mate, so I don't think Tongy's going to be too upset with that.
No, not at all. Not at all. So, Eric? Well, looks to be a bit tight, mate.
Yes, does look to be tight. And not much weight on that one. He's not too happy with that one, I tell you.
No, it's unusual, isn't it? Unusual for him.
There's Jimmy's playing his backhand, ladies and gentlemen. He goes through the same routine with every bowl, Jimmy. Nothing changes. Gets incredible results for such a tall man. He plays beautiful bowls. Well, that's actually worked out pretty good for him. He's locked that right in and probably got third shot out of it too.
Looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Definitely does.
Locked in there well. Going to be hard to get out of there unless it's a...
Wouldn't be third shot, I shouldn't say. Eric's not too far away with this one. Oh, he's just going to cut.
Oh,
what a great try. Well, sorry, they have got two, so it must be locked in between those front two by the looks of it there, Peter. I thought Chris's back bowl that black bowl may have come into calculation there, but obviously not. We have Jim with his second bowl. He's got it away now. Got it very well grasped once again. Stephen's just a little bit interested in it. He's quite happy with that. As you would be. Handy there, that's for sure.
This live streaming by Bowls Gold Coast Tweed Media Team is brought to you by Bowls Queensland and City of Gold Coast. Bowls Queensland and City of Gold Coast are the major sponsors of the live streaming of the 2019 Bowls Queensland State Championships. We'd like to thank them for their support. And Sean coming in with his bowl. Just passed through the head there.
Louis, yes, good to hear that Troy's driving very safely. Darn it, no, not Brian Baldwin, not Brian Marshall. Wrong Brian. Same name. They actually made a movie about us, The Life of Brian. G'day, Mark, watching from Hamilton, New Zealand.
Stephen Tong on the mat.
And Gail Whitehigh, of course, has seen someone from New Zealand and obviously knows the person. Great to have you on board, Gail, once again. Stephen Tong just got to drop inside this, really. Yeah, lovely bowl there. So Eric just asked Sean just to draw it off. It's a very hard shot, this, really, Peter. It has to play absolutely the perfect bowl.
Like this one?
How unlucky is that? Like, you know, that is, that is so unlucky. He played it so well, didn't he?
Certainly did.
Yeah, he couldn't have played that much better, mate.
There's the short and the tall of it again.
Yes. Jim definitely towers over the rest of them, doesn't he? Sometimes, you know, you got two shots there. Having a good look at this head, that's for sure.
Bringing this live telecast today from Club Helensvale, the place to be. We'd like to thank the host club, Club Helensvale, for making their facilities available for these 2019 state championships. And score from over on the girls' ring. Looks like Debbie Logan 8, Olivia Millerick 4, and looks like they've got 5 ends up.
As I can tell you over there, ladies and gentlemen, that Debbie Logan was one, maybe 2 down, and Debbie just played an absolute beautiful bowl there. And looks as though she's got shot by the looks of it. From here, anyway. From here, I'm talking about. So, Marie Gibbs has put her finger up in the air. So, anyway, Olivia's still got another bowl to play. So, the boys are still trying to work out what shot to play. So, it's very interesting to see so much discussion on it, because it's, I think they're trying to talk Steve into play a shot. I'm not too sure if he's too comfortable with it, but anyway.
Time will tell.
Yep.
Deliberate his bowl. He's a bit narrow there, mate.
Yep. Yes, what
Big Jimmy.
What'd he say?
He bowled his bowl into the 2 bowls so he could assume he had the shots.
Fair enough too, mate. I can tell you the girls over there are measuring to see who's got shot. As Scotty the Junk rolls a kitty, and again I think they're going to go long again by the looks of it, Peter, which really isn't a bad tactic. Must be pretty close over there. They're having a real good look. Umpire. They've now called the umpire. Must be close if the 2 players can't decide who's got shot.
So Scotty De Jong's first bowl. About 18 inches too short. So Chris Lelevy.
Yes, nice grass there by young Scotty De Jong there, just his weight, but Chris is well pointed, just depending upon his weight from here really. It just looked to have pulled up a little bit short there, mate. So favour Scotty there for shot. But really not much to worry about with just the first bowls being played. A lot of bowls to be played as yet.
Scotty with his second bowl.
How's his correction, Peter?
Yeah, he's tracking well. Can he get around that? Yes, he does.
Yeah. Around it, under it, doesn't matter.
He's there.
They all count, don't they?
Certainly do.
You don't write down how you get them, mate. You just write down which ones you get.
Score's all important.
Ever so true. Is Chris trying to correct on his first bowl? Which he has. Yeah, nice bowl there by Chris. Beautiful weight.
So young Mitchell Mears from Alcester. The white bowl.
Yeah, he's played this pretty well, mate. Yeah, just his weight.
Oh, he won't be too unhappy with where it is there.
No, I don't think so. No, that's for sure.
So just upset the apple cart. Darren comes in with his white bowl.
Yes. Yes. Playing his backhand. Back towards the top green or the car park end of Club Helensvale.
Ooh.
Yep, that's
just got the top inside edge of that front bowl.
Yeah, just inside that would have been the ideal bowl, wouldn't it? You know what I mean?
No, it would have been spot on.
Yeah, but still come to a good home there. So, as Mitch is just a little bit underdone with this wind.
We might get it. No, unlucky.
Oh, gee whiz, yeah, he could have got a little straightener there.
Yeah, I thought he might have.
Yeah.
I thought he might have picked that up. So Darren Christie, Club Helensvale.
Yeah, he's got this very well grasped, just depending upon his weight control here. Grass was beautiful. Good home there, though. There's nothing wrong with that, that's for sure.
I match that other bowl back there, mate.
Yeah, no, it's a good bowl there, that's for sure. So we've got Jim Anderson just playing his forehand here. Yeah, I think he's just a little bit underdone there, Peter, by the looks of it. So you said playing this full length, that sometimes can get you at times, doesn't it? You know what I mean? It's all about weight control. There's Eric Johannes standing on the mat now. Eric playing his backhand. He's got a few bowls there, ladies and gentlemen, to play through. Again, beautiful weight there by Eric. Jimmy just about to play his forehand once again. Yeah, see. Beautiful bowl here by Jim. Oh, just slot through those two bowls. Gee whiz.
There you go, Brian. There's the score there, mate.
There it is. Very good.
Brian Stewart. Thanks, Brian. So, welcome, Bob.
Thanks, mate. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. It's good bowls here, Bob.
There is. Been playing cameraman for a while.
You got any tips for me?
No. Not at all.
Be kind to my mother.
Yep. Feed your dog when you get home.
Well, certainly let us know that's on.
There have been some good bowls, some interesting heads from these boys here.
Yeah, there's been some good discussion early up, so it's it seems like it'll be a great game. Yeah.
Glad to see the weather's settled and boys can and girls can get out and play the bowls they know they can.
Yeah, last look at the radar, didn't seem to be anything out there, but there's been nothing out there all day, and yet it was a fair amount of rain this morning.
Yeah, I wonder why that was. They did have trouble with the radar, they said, and whether or not that wasn't showing up at all, I don't know.
G'day, Susan O'Toole, how are you? Glad that you like seeing the ladies score up there. It's a wonderful technology where you can put the score from all games up there, so that's terrific.
Sean's coming down with a little bit of weight. No, he isn't. I thought he was 5 bit short. Thought he'd found a little bit more weight there.
Just Stephen Tong. Stephen Hales from Pine Rivers.
Just underdone it. Yeah, he was disappointed in that one.
So it'll be interesting to see whether Sean plays that same hand here that he played last time. He just tried to slip under those bowls on the side there with his last bowl. So it looks like he's taken the same track as last time, Bob.
Looks, yeah.
Could be a bit narrow there.
He's put a bit more weight though, I think.
Three.
Yep.
3 to...
3 there to Sean.
Yep. So Chris Levy on the mat. Jack's about 3/4 of the way down the green. Chris with his first bowl. Chris out of Musgrave Hill Bowls Club.
Yeah, good start, Chris. Not bad. Oh, he can throw a couple of feet.
So Scotty de Jong. Scotty plays out of Tweed Heads.
Yeah, good bowl here. Great bowl, Scotty. Look at that.
A great bowl, mate. Yep.
Big bowl from a little man.
Great bowl. And a touch of the boot.
Yep, beautiful bowl. Extremely. Oh, Chris has got a pretty good bowl here too, I think. No, just fell shy. Scotty's been playing so well the last all week. He's just amazing control of weight. It's been incredible.
So Scotty with the second bowl.
Look at this. How consistent.
Unbelievable.
He's a
Unbelievable.
great bowler. Top man, isn't he?
Yep. Darren Christie. Darren with the first of his two bowls. Darren bowling with a white bowl. Looks to have cut the head there a bit, Bob.
Yeah, he's come underneath that one.
So Mitch Mears next. Mitch also with a white bowl. So Stephen Tong's indicated to Mitch where he wants the bowl.
Yeah, that's where the kiddie will go if it gets pushed. Oh, good positioning, Mitch.
Darren Christie back on the mat.
Yeah. Oh.
G'day Kathy Helms, g'day Troy McLean, Anna North, Matt Hart.
There's Mitch Bowl coming in now.
Keep sharing those comments.
Yeah, very good home.
So Sean and Eric discussing what type of bowl should come in there and what Sean expects Eric to do.
Yep.
G'day Ann Simpson, Sadie Dunn, Matt Hart.
Well, Eric's played a pretty good bowl here. Oh, wow. He gave that bowl of Chris Lavers a fright. And he had to get the edge of it, and he got a result. Very good bowl.
The big Jimmy. Jimmy Anderson from Enoggera. Got it on, it's on its way.
Yep.
Starting to just break now. And a bad bowl there, mate. Just drops in. Jack just sitting in between Scotty de Jong's bowls there.
Eric's trying to split these two. I think he's nearly got it.
Ooh. Cleared one out of the back there.
Took one out. I think he might be 3 down though, wouldn't he?
Yeah, it could be, mate. It looks pretty much 3. So Stephen Tong instructing Jimmy to come back to the rear there to give him some bit of protection if that jack sprung.
Jimmy's having a look at this really carefully, getting his line right.
G'day Troy McLean, how are you mate? Glad to see you watching. Hope you're enjoying the telecast mate. Pretty lucky this afternoon, we lost a bit of that rain.
Might be a fraction. No, he's not bad. Pretty close to where he wanted it.
Still a bit of positional play needed to be successful in this game, to use positional play to cover all aspects of where the jack may go.
Yep. Stephen's happy with his 3 he's got there, and just in case something goes pear-shaped, you've got to have some protection. Now, which white bowl's that?
Yeah. Any guess?
I think it's Mitch's. I think it's Mitchell's.
Peter Buckman, how are you Peter? G'day Stephen Sale, how are you mate? How's things? Jimmy Anderson fairly confident if Steve can get this that they'll have 5 shots.
See if you can. Having a good look at it. Yeah, 3 shots.
3 shots. So Bowls Queensland proudly sponsored by BCIB Insurance Brokers, Mullins More Than Law, under Mitsubishi, Australia's most awarded Mitsubishi dealer, Queensland Government, ASIC Sports, Henselite Choice of Champions, and Club Super. Sean Ingham on the mat now. Sean's put a bit more weight into this bowl.
Yep. Looking for the edge. Oh.
Unlucky there, Bob.
They were.
G'day, Peter McKenzie. How are you, mate? Glad to see you there and enjoying, mate.
Oh, Jimmy's just getting him to come in underneath Chris Levive's bowl. He can do that. He gets himself 4 shots. He's not far away from it either. And he did. Yeah, well done. Well done. 4 shots.
4 shots. Great bowls.
That brings it back to
Anna North. Yeah, Anna, I suppose you could use that adage. It's a bit like playing chess.
chess on grass, as they say.
So Scotty De Jong on the mat. Scotty delivering the jack. Looks like Steve wants 3/4 length. So Scotty back up the mat to deliver his first bowl. So a good looking bowl there from Scotty De Jong.
Good start, very good start. He's just...
Chris Levy. Yeah, it was a good shot, mate, wasn't it?
Good shot.
Yeah.
He's he just sort of settles the whole start of the side for him. That's the big secret of a good lead. Try and get that couple of bowls there. Just makes all the rest of the boys relax, play their position. And well down again. Done with the 5 or 6 inches only, that's all it is. Nothing in it.
So Crystal Levy's first bowl is about 2 foot behind the jack. It's up with his second bowl. Seems to have a good looking track, but has he got
falling short?
Enough weight there?
Good metre short.
So Mitchell Mears. Mitchell with his first shot. rests on Scotty's front bowl.
Darren's crispy bowl coming in. Ooh.
Just pick that jack up, Bob.
Yeah, just gave it a nudge.
So Mitchell with his second bowl. Get inside that front bowl.
It's not a bad pill.
Oh, great bowl. Got a great bowl from young Mitchell. So Darren's bowl coming in.
Good bowl, Darren. Come on, push.
It's like a good track, but it's like Mitchell's holding that shot, Bob.
He is.
So big Jimmy.
Seems Jimmy can. He's going to play his forehand, is he? Looks like it.
Must have been a whisker, mate. Hey?
It was very close, but I was still a bit bemused on him playing that hand. I suppose it's too big, smaller target to get through the gap. On the other hand, it's Eric Gunn. Oh, he's opened that hole up a bit more, so they
Trying to thread his way through there. Looks like Big Jimmy's going the same way again.
Doesn't want to be touching Darren's bowl.
No. Bit more grass there, mate.
He's going to say he's a lot better pointed than he was.
Oh, just needed
Good effort.
a bit more on that, mate.
Eric's trying to do what Jimmy wasn't to do, and that's just touch onto Darren's bowl and bring him up into shot. Oh.
He's promoted Jimmy there. So Stephen Tong from Pine Rivers.
I think Stephen's going to come on his backhand here and try and pick that gap.
Yeah, I think that's what Big Jimmy was saying, mate, to him.
It looked like the shot from before. In the camera.
Yeah.
This one here. On through the hole.
Jesus, picked that well, mate. What a cracker of a bowl.
Yeah, he's playing well.
Matt Hart, Brian Stewart, Mitchell Mears, Gus Templeton, Liz Lockwood, Wendy Pake and Paul Ryan. Good afternoon. Hope you share with all your friends.
Yes, don't forget to hit that share button and the like button. Let us know where you're from when you're giving us a hoy. And Sean's just had a run through his two bowls. I believe that's Darren's bowl now at 3 o'clock on the screen, which would mean he's only one down.
Yep.
And they don't have the back bowl though, do they? Oh, Scotty's bowl's gone back there.
Yeah.
So he
Been knocked back.
Just Scotty's bowl.
Sean just coming up to have a bit of a look. So Sean Ingham from Broadbeach Bowls Club.
There he goes. And he's trying to find the same gap that Tongy found. He hasn't done too bad. One to Stephen's side.
G'day Lorna and Bill Armstrong from Vanilla. Welcome aboard. Lynn Jeffrey. G'day Lynn. Hope you're okay. Hope you're mending. So Scotty on the mat.
The girls' games are having a good old battle at 8-7. Very good match. And a good start from Scotty.
Chris Levy with his first bowl.
Yeah, not a bad bowl, Chris. That's Jack Hyde. Someone's got a bad cough over there.
Strepsils, mate.
Yeah, have a good bowl by Scotty. Look at the correction on this. Well done.
So Chris with his second bowl. Bowling from the western end here at Club Helensvale.
A little bit narrow that time, Chris. And Mitch has put it Bowlby a couple of metres behind. Here comes Darren. Darren Christie. Just going to fall short, mate.
So Mitchell Mears. Mitchell with the white bowl, the same as Darren's. Just got to be focused on the bowls. And he's got a good rub there, mate.
Yep.
He's taken Darren out of the picture there and promoted himself.
Darren will play the other hand, I think. Now. Yep. Having a look for it here. Oh. Sliced a kitty cross. Well, I think could have gone across over to Chris Levere's bowl, so he could well be shot now. Could have got a result from that. Not sure about the bowl at the back though.
So Big Jimmy Anderson. He directing his bowl down the green.
Yep.
So Eric Johannes.
Comes Eric.
Just turning a bit there, Bob.
Yep. Had a good weight, just too narrow.
Sun's starting to come out now, mate.
Yeah, Making it interesting to pick up on the monitors, but that's okay. We're ambidextrous. We can. Big Jimmy's in the area here. Oh, kitty.
Picked it up and wedged it in that white ball there. Now,
I've got to think that's.
whoa!
Can't believe it.
Just tuck tuck the jack a bit further over.
Yeah. Oh, Sean going. What do you got to do?
So tuck behind those 3 bowls there.
Yep. It's going to be interesting, this shot.
Yeah. So Stephen Tong on the mat.
He's in the area.
Sean Ingham with a bit of weight. Whoa.
Mm-hmm. That was a great ball, that. Good home. Huh. So, 2 more to Stevie Tong. Now they're level. 10 apiece.
See, much of a change over there on the girls. 8 all on 9.
Good game. Both good games. Both
good
level.
games, yeah.
Very good. Fitting finals, as they say. Very good.
So the jack a bit short this time again. Put a look at that. Scotty De Jong on the mat.
Yeah, they've gone for a shorter end.
Scotty's first bowl.
As
And
usual.
What a great bowl, mate.
He's just leading magnificently.
Just waiting on Chris. Sun's just passing back behind those clouds, so we've just got that brightness out of our eyes here. So Chris Lelevy on the mat.
Looks up and sees the bowl resting on the jack, and you think, okay. Too far through, Christopher. A little bit far.
So Scotty's second shot. Got the weight, mate?
Yes, he has. Beautiful bowl.
Great bowl. Two lovely bowls there.
He's a good bowl. It's just nice watching.
Chris's second bowl. So Chris a bit short, probably 12 to 14 inches.
Yep.
Mitchell Mears.
Pretty good. Pretty close to where Stephen asked him to put his bowls, or he go for cover on that side.
Darren Christie.
Beautiful line.
Pulled up next to
Couple of feet away.
Chris Levy's bowl. Mitchell Mears with his second bowl. He's just going to sit in front of Darren and Chris Levy. So Sean indicating where he'd like Darren's next bowl. Looks like he's got a little bit more weight on that one.
He asked for a positive, Ryan.
So Scotty still remains with the two shot bowls.
Jimmy's got a pretty good bowl. Yeah, nicely done. Eric has got to do his job here now. Break these up.
So Jack just visible on the left of the screen, right on the centre line.
Yeah, I think Stephen's trying to get him to, if possible, just tuck it in around, just sort of hide it.
Bring it to the back and behind the front bowls there.
That's what he's hoping for. Consolation prizes to block it off, but he didn't quite. Eric will probably use that. Yep. So that's our first dead end. Nice replay coming up. Well done, Robbie.
Accolade here, Robbie, from
Good stuff.
Brian Stewart. Great to see our technical director showing his face on the screen.
And that he's not asleep.
So this live streaming by Bowls Gold Coast Tweed Media Team is brought to you by Bowls Queensland and the City of Gold Coast. Bowls Queensland and the City of Gold Coast are major sponsors of live streaming of the 2019 Bowls Queensland State Championship. We'd like to thank them. We'd also like to thank the host club, Club Helensvale, the place to be, for making their facilities available for these 2019 State Championships. Also like to thank the umpires, greenkeepers, bar staff and bistro staff for their tireless efforts in making this event run smoothly. Thank you. So Scotty De Jong with his first bowl.
He's a machine today.
He's done it again, Bob.
He's a machine. Oh, that's fantastic. Yep, fully agree with Maxine with your comments. We won't tell Robbie about the great camera work, David. He gets a swollen head. He can't get his headsets off.
So Chris Levy. Scotty with his second bowl.
Thanks, Ian Crawford. We do our best. Often we don't. We get it wrong sometimes, but we do our best. Nice leading, Scotty.
We've done it again, mate.
Yeah. You can relax so much more as a skipper or a third when you've got the lead doing that for you. And play your shots that you need and cover shots. And what's Chris got here?
Picked it up, but unfortunately,
it's not going their way, is it?
No.
They've hit and dragged the kitty all over the green to no avail. There's Mitch looking. Not bad here. Yeah, good night. Good mate.
Darren Christie.
Okay, I've worked it out here. Young Mitch has got the clean white bowls. Darren's got the dirty white bowls. Someone might call them dirty white balls if he gets in their way, but but they got a little different marking on it. It's a slightly different shade of white, put it that way.
Lighter shade of white.
Sounds like could be nearly a song. Good bowling. Very good. Good bowl, Mitch.
That's where the skipper wanted him. So Darren Christie.
Yep. He got landed on Chris's bowl.
Just need to put the headsets a bit closer and you'll pick up what Stephen says.
There's a good angle there, good shot there of what Jimmy's bowl coming into the head. Yeah, it just stuck. Actually, it wasn't that, it was just a little bit light on.
Eric Johannes. Jimmy on the mat. Jimmy, part of Stephen Tong's side. Looking to get under that front bowl. No.
Quite.
So Eric back on the mat. Eric with a reddish coloured bowl. And it's flying.
Here we go.
Not the desired result there, mate.
No.
First and second shot still remaining there. And clip the outside bowls. So what's happening over there, Bob, on the girls?
Yeah,
Still
they're
a pretty close game.
they're having good tassel still, only a couple of shots in it. Couple of shots, played 10 ends. And just off halfway through, as are the fellas, the boys. Let's see what Tongy does here. Cover at the back. A lot of sense. You know, have a controlled weight through there. It's a nice little port right back to Eric's brown bowl. But just that's the weight that Sean's playing. If he can just play this at the right, a little wide. It's okay. One in, one out. That's the weight to play though. Yep. I think. Then you can bring that kitty back to Eric's bowl. If you can get it clean and go with it, he gets a couple of shots.
Stephen Tong. Boys looking pretty interested.
Yep.
And he's just lodged that second shot there.
Yep. So he's pushed Scotty's bowl back and sat just behind where Scotty was. So, as I say, one in, one out, but he's got that back covered a bit better now, right behind the kitty. So it might be a bit more of a purposeful run. He's not far away. Oh,
still holding a shot.
Still holding two, I think.
So Scotty on the mat. Placement of the jack. Looks like Tongy wants a 3/4. Scotty with his first bowl. Scotty delivering his bowl. Oh, he's just placed it to the rear there, mate. Still in a good position.
That's a bad bowl for Scotty. He's in two foot through.
Someone might talk to him, mate.
Yeah, give him a stern talking to. No, he's just playing magnificently well. Chris has put in a good bowl.
Great bowl by Chris Levy. Second bowl of Scotty De Jong's coming up.
Yeah, he played that good. Yep.
On a good spot. So Chris Levy with the second bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So Chris's bowl. Reasonable looking track here, mate.
Very good.
Two great bowls by Chris. Great leads bowls all around Mitchell Mears. Stephen indicating he wants Mitch to remove.
Yep. Just run over the
Chris
top of
Levy.
Chris's bowl. Just run over the top of him. Kitty back. Should be a couple of shots. Oh, that was careless. It's a damn good try. I thought he had it all the way.
Oh, it looked that way, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a great effort.
Looked perfect.
Great.
Darren Christie. Not bad bowl. Yeah.
Wait.
So Stephen will want Mitch to try again with his second bowl to dislodge those front two bowls of Chris Levy's. Looks like he's got a pretty good track there,
He
mate.
hasn't missed it this time. Surely not.
Unlucky.
Consistent. It's amazing. That's perfect weight for that shot too. Perfect weight. Yes.
So Darren's
It's
second
Dag's
shot.
done this time.
Just tucked
Darren.
behind his own bowl there.
Good home. Good home. Still a good home. He's still calling the same shot.
So wants Jimmy to try and come through those front two bowls, as he did with Mitchell.
Here he goes. Line looks good. Line looks very good. He got it.
And he's pushed the jack to the rear. And moved Scotty's two bowls out of the way.
Yep. Well, Eric's got a shot on there. Here he comes. He's
Starting to bend, mate.
He's gone well under it.
So Stephen trying to get Jimmy to draw a toucher. Jimmy with his bowl.
Looks all right. Coming home nicely.
Oh, what a great bowl, mate. What a great bowl.
Very obedient third.
So Eric,
Eric's coming through.
not wasting any time.
No, he was very quick off the mat then.
Confident, mate.
Oh,
So probably not a bad home there. Rachel Harkness. Hi, Rachel. How are you? Brian Walker. G'day, Brian. Matt Hart. Nathan Chapman. G'day to all yous out there. Push the share and the like button.
tell us where you're from. Like hearing where everyone's from. So, what's he got here?
Oh, he's pulled up a bit short, mate.
Yeah, I really think he was trying for a block, but probably a bowl over further than he wanted to be. Sean can still come in under there and get the edge of that. It's going to let go, is it?
Oh, it held its line, mate. It didn't break off that line. So Stephen Tong. So can't see much. Big Jimmy's foot in the way. Takes up half the green.
Yep, size 56. Probably plays with a size 9 bowl, I think.
Used to be a fella here at Helensvale, I think, that played with a 7.
I had a 7 once, a long time ago.
I couldn't put a 7 in two hands.
Big old Drake's Pride 7. Heavyweight. My mum used to play with size 0s and we used to play pairs together.
So Sean, his last bowl.
Is he in there?
I think he's around the whole lot, mate.
Well, that was Darren's bowl fell in.
So 2 shots there to Stephen Tong's side. 2 shots.
Takes them out to 14-10, 12 ends.
And what we got there on the ladies?
9-10.
Debbie Logan.
Yep.
10.
And
Olivia Milrick. 8.
is it 8 or 9?
It might be 9 over on that scoreboard. Yeah, it's 9.
Yeah, 9 after 11. Yep.
Cheryl Phillips, watching from Dover, Tasmania. How are you? On a bad little spot down there at Dover.
That's lovely. Nice little crowd building up here, Pete.
Yeah.
Good to see people all around the greens.
Hope they don't run out of beer with the crowd.
Oh, I don't think so. No. Club's got that under control.
Well catered for. So Scotty's first bowl. Chris Levy, his first bowl. Chris will be trying to improve on Scotty's bowl.
Just going to fall short of it. Scotty coming down there. He's got a nice correction of weight here, I think. Look at this. No, it's fell in the same hole. Which was only, well, you'd call it a metre, but it's a bit less than a metre short.
Chris coming down with his second bowl. Bit of encouragement from his skipper.
Yeah, he's playing good correction.
And Chris with a shot bowl. So Mitchell Mears. Mitchell from Algester.
Could nearly be shot that. Close.
Darren Christie.
Okay. The line looks good. He's going to be shy too, is he?
Yep.
Goodness. No.
Mitchell with his second bowl. Looks to be well pointed.
There he is. Nicely pointed.
And a great bowl there from Mitchell. So Darren Christie up with his second bowl. Be hoping to get the bowl up there with young Mitchell's. Probably move Mitch's bowl.
Even if you get second shot out of that, it's be good. It's under again. Not like Darren. He's
No.
got a straight, good eye for the line, for his grass.
So Steve indicating he wants Jimmy inside. And just touching young Mitch's bowl in the pack there. And he's got a good looking line
good
here,
bowl,
mate.
Jimmy, good bowl.
Exactly where he wanted it. A great bowl. Great bowl. Jimmy Mitchell. Jimmy Anderson, sorry.
They're Stevens, the boys are putting their foot down a little now. Starting to be getting quite consistent in their bowling.
Much for change there, mate. Just run in the front of that pack.
Yep.
So Jimmy coming up to talk to Stephen. We'll look at the head here, Bob.
Yeah. I wonder why he's calling him up, because I don't know if you play that forehand. You've got Chris's bowl in the middle there. He's holding 2 now. Unless he thinks he can just come around, slide off it for 3. But why wouldn't you play the open hand?
Got to be a plan there, mate.
You've got to be thinking about something about it. But I don't see the need for that. I don't know, mate. They're out there and I'm not. They know better. Easily.
Michelle Mears. Yeah, he's doing a good job, Michelle. And Mitchell. Jimmy having a bit of a chuckle to himself as he goes up to the mat.
There's a nervous chuckle, I think. I'm not sure about this hand. I'm seriously not. I hope he shows me how to do it. Here we go.
So he's coming around the back there, mate.
Yeah. Love to know what the actual game plan was.
Yeah, it wasn't clear, was it? A lot of talk about it, but...
However.
So, Eric coming in with his red bowl.
Ain't going to be short.
Got a bit of weight in it.
Yep.
Oh. Straight through the high diddle there.
He needs bigger bowls.
He probably needs those 7s, does he?
Yeah, probably. Gee.
Oh, he's going behind me too.
He's going right behind.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Sean having a good look.
The only shot on there is on that hand for Sean. I think is to come onto Chris's bowl and try and split the 2, but whether or not. Big ass. That didn't do much.
Well, blocked the hole up. So Jimmy coming to the back with his last bowl. Sean coming up to have a look. Bit of traffic in front of that jack, Bob.
There is. Nearly missed an impossible one.
Yeah, there is Robbie. Must have heard you.
He's been pretty good. He's been getting the guys out of the way. Yep. Trying to cut it down.
Measuring for third shot.
I think Chris's might be in at the front. Could be wrong. This is the one I think could be third.
Could be the uniform.
Yeah, the colour.
Yep.
Yeah. One's blue.
So the ladies still a great game over there, Bob.
There it is.
Still
It is.
very close.
Yep. Shot in it.
So Scotty on the mat.
Now this one's Scotty, not Jimmy.
For the people out there that don't recognise him.
Just to save Sam getting confused any further. Chris's bowl's coming in very nicely, yeah. Good bowl, Chris. Good bowl.
So again, Scotty.
Scotty's reply.
Great bowl.
Good on him.
Chris Levy. Chris' second bowl. Just track.
Yeah, well
It's
done.
tracking pretty well.
Well done.
Great bowl. Great bowl. Just tucked in and behind the jack to the left-hand side there. Now to the right-hand side of the jack. Looking at the screen. And Mitchell Mears.
This is a nice bowl, this.
What a great bowl.
Unbelievable. Yep.
So Mitchell just going to rub off that other bowl, and now he's just sitting about an inch or so behind the jack.
See what Darren can do. This is the 14th end for those that are wanting to know the ends. Bottom of the screen will tell you the ends are there.
So Mitchell delivering his bowl.
Building a good head here, those guys.
Darren Christie, Club Helensvale. Darren with his second shot.
Good bowl there.
And Darren's hit the jack and sent the jack out.
To Chris's bowl.
So probably at least two.
Yeah, one or two there. His bowl could be in as well. The dirty white bowl.
Big Jimmy.
Yep, going well. Eric Johansson, ex-international, gold medalist at Commonwealth Games.
So Jimmy Anderson lining up on the mat.
He's in the right area. He's looking all right.
Great ball. Great ball from Jimmy Anderson. picks the jack up. There's Johnny Walker, that's right, mate. Great exhibition of draw bowling. So Eric on the mat.
He's having a run. Oh.
What a bowl.
Who's got the shot there, do you think, Peter? I'm not sure, actually. I don't know if it's Eric's came on and off or whether there's Chris's bowls in front.
Yeah, Eric's to the left-hand side, not the blue bowl.
The brown bowl, the blue bowl. Yeah. There'll be one down or two up, you never know. Great exhibition of bowls, isn't it? That's excellent.
Certainly is. Great to be able to sit back and watch it. So Sean Ingham. Doesn't mess around with his bowl on the mat. Leads the bowl.
He's in the area and he's got the weight. Oh.
Push that one of Eric's out of the way.
I couldn't understand. Oh, well. He knew.
So, score on the ladies. No, they haven't. They haven't updated their score.
One will think they are about to now. Here they go. Just about to.
So, it looks like we may have an update on the girls' score. Sean on the mat.
He's badly down.
Oh, what a bowl. What a bowl.
Good bowl from Nugget. $17 11.
So Chris Levy, placement of the jack.
Yeah, it was a big bowl from Sean. That.
Yeah, what a great bowl. Picked the jack up clean,
yep.
Followed it through.
So Chris is throwing a long end. Probably about a metre, half a metre, 3/4 of a metre off the tee. Scotty's reply is. Still running up on it. Couple of feet short, Scotty, but closer than Chris's.
Chris's second bowl.
Good improvement.
Reaching through the head.
About jack high. Just can't quite capture the kitty there, but Robbie's going to adjust the camera accordingly.
G'day, Brett Wilkie. Glad to have you on board, mate. Thanks for your help over the last few days. Been fantastic.
Yeah, g'day, Brett. Trust it's all going well for you.
So Darren Christie, his first bowl.
It's a little short. It's a little bit longer ends. Just getting the boys to adjust a bit more.
So Mitchell Mears. Mitchell looks to have a reasonable track here, Bob.
Yeah, he does. He might be a bit through, but
still good effort. Position there, mate.
Good line too. Great effort.
Darren with his second bowl. It's pretty much the same as his first bowl, mate, the line. Might even be a touch wider there.
Yeah. If he misses his own, you'll be right.
So Mitchell Mears with his second bowl.
Mitch chasing this one down. He likes this one. Yeah, lovely bowl. Good bowl, Mitch. Playing well. Here's Eric's response. Right on line, about 2 foot through the head, not far.
Well, isn't Don Ferguson? Yeah, the girls, the ladies are having a great game. It's been neck and neck all the way through.
Big Jimmy's coming down with his bowl then. Looking to sit on Eric's if he can, and he has.
Yep. Sat it out.
That's very good. So I think Chris is holding shot at 3 o'clock on the screen. Eric's looking to backdoor this. No, he didn't quite have enough weight. Needed another couple of feet.
Run out of steam, mate.
Not like him either. He's
No.
actually pretty smack on.
So Big Jimmy. Big Jimmy's bowl.
Seems to be a bit short.
Yeah.
It's a shame. And the line. There's really no wind to think of, is there, or it's going to come into play today?
No.
The breeze has been very kind.
It's just a bit of a drop in the temperature. I think that's that cloud cover.
Yeah, it's noticeably cooler here at the moment. G'day Ian Law, how you going, mate? How's the old man? Trust he's well. Beautiful weight. Jack high weight.
So, still looks like Chris is holding a shot there, mate.
Yeah.
That right-hand wing bowl. So Scotty's second bowl. Pretty much like the same track as the same as the first, and just starting to bend. Darren, get out of the way, I could see it.
It's looking pretty good, mate. It's going to pull up just a couple of inches short, or say a couple of inches, probably about a foot and a half short. But yeah, looks of it from here, it may count. I'm not too sure. It's the camera angles there. It's pretty hard to tell, really, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is hard now. Darren Christie.
Darren, of course, has got a bit of a back problem. He's been struggling here today with his back. He's not feeling too good, so we've had a few little technical issues here, ladies and gentlemen, and I think we're just about to go back on air by the looks of things. So thank you very much for your patience. We're just looking at Darren playing his second bowl here.
Oh, so it's come back to rest on Mitchell's bowl there, Brian.
Yeah, it's pretty handy. Ladies and gentlemen, very sorry we had a bit of a technical problem there. We're beyond our control. Facebook dropped out, so we apologise immensely, but we're back on air now, so if you can go through the normal process, please, of sharing if you can, it'd be fantastic. We appreciate that. Sorry for the slight little hiccup. So as you can see the score, ladies and gentlemen, it's 18 to 13 in favour of Stephen Tong and his team against Sean Ingham, his team, as Eric Johannes is playing his bowl. He's just a little bit underdone there, as Eric. So he's Jimmy Anderson has played very well as a two, Peter, hasn't he? He's really played some telling bowls, as has the whole Stephen Tong team. Young Mitch Mears and Scotty the Jonk leading up. I mean, the others have played very well too, but this team's just played so far anyway. Still got quite a few ends to go, but they're playing exceptional bowls. And Jimmy's got this one very well grasped again. I don't think he's got the weight to get there this time though.
No.
He's just pulling up a little bit smoke there. So
Mitchell Mears holding the shot there, shot bowl.
He has, yes. I'd be having a couple there, I think, by the looks of that, mate. I think they probably have 3 shots, I think. So we've got Eric Johannes has played his second bowl. He's got this very well grasped.
Just coming to rest at the back.
Yep.
Behind Mitch's bowl.
Yeah, not far behind, that's for sure. So
a bit of cheering going on over there.
Well, there's a bit of a breakaway there now, in actual fact, Peter. It's Bolivia Merrick is 17 and Debbie Logan 12 on 15 ends. The girls playing 16 ends, playing the 16th end now, I should say. You got a lovely bowl here from Jimmy Anderson, though. He's just going to run it out, is he? No, not quite.
Oh, it's just dropped out too, mate.
They'll be holding a few shots there, so great to have you on board, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad you're enjoying the telecast. We apologise for the slight interruption there. Unfortunately, it's beyond our control, so these things do happen. David Baker, I'll check your sound, mate. I can hear it all right. Sean Keepy, how are you? G'day, Shane Leonard. How's things? Good to have everybody on board. If you can share it as much times as you can, ladies and gentlemen, get this great game of ours out to as many people as possible. Good on you, Dave. I thought it'd be right, mate. There we have Sean just pulling up short with his first bowl there, ladies and gentlemen. And Stephen playing his forehand back towards the bottom green at Club Helensvale. Tell you what, he's played it pretty well too. He's played a beautiful bowl there. That's probably in the count, I assume. So Sean's not mucking around. He's on the mat and he's played.
Certainly focused, Brian.
That's for sure.
Well,
just missed it. So Jimmy reckons they got 4 shots there. So he's put his foot out to keep it nice and wide. Sean just, he really did need that end though, Peter. He's dropped another 4 here and Steve makes it count with 5. It's going to make it interesting. Yeah, lovely bowl there by Stephen Tong, that's for sure. And that's five for Stephen Tong and his team. Keep it coming through, ladies and gentlemen.
As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the score: Stephen Tong 23, Sean Ingham 13.
Great to have everybody on board. Brett Clifford and David Baker, of course. Pam Smith, John Walker. How are you, John? G'day, Katie Lees. Sean Bowen. Peter Bryan. How are you, Peter? Sandra. Graham Shellington. Big John North watching. And Jill. Hope you're enjoying the bowls. G'day, John. Beautiful to watch. Sorry about the delay. Yes, unfortunately, the internet plays up down here sometimes and it just cuts us off. But anyway, we're back on air now and we look forward to bringing you the rest of this game. G'day, Chris. Hope you're enjoying the telecast. We have the nice bowl there from Chris DeVere just coming in just behind the head. And probably definitely favour Scotty DeJonk for shot there. Yeah, Jade, you're probably right there, buddy. G'day, Kevin Anderson. Good to have you on board, mate. Kevin, I can tell you that Bolivia at this stage is up 17-12 on 15 ends, my friend. So Kaz playing pretty good bowls there. She just delivers a bowl. I think they could be down on the head over there, though, Kevin. So I'm not too sure how many. I'd say possibly 2.
So Chris coming in with his second bowl.
Yeah, good bowl. Good
How's
bowl.
that?
Good bowl there by Chris. Not a bad bowl there,
Just
my friend.
knock Scotty out of the way and then just onto the jack.
Yep. And Mitch Mears has been asked to play his backhand. Just draw weight. Just looking to draw around that black bowl of Chris's and probably just trail it a few inches over to Scotty's bowl, I assume. Tell you what, the kid's not far away. What a bowl.
Wow.
And touch the kiddie too, mate. Like, you know. These youngers, mate, they've got every shot in the book, haven't they? They've playing such with such confidence.
That's right. They're not frightened. They just get in there and away they go, Brian.
No, it's pretty to watch, that's for sure. Yes, Peter, you're dead right, mate. I'm sure the fire will be going when I get home, mate. Don't worry about my health, mate. Just if you want to have a sauna, just come to my place anytime you want, mate. Dean McWhinney, how you going? Brad Harris, great to have you back on board. Hope everyone else is enjoying the telecast. As we have Mitch just playing his second bowl here. I think anything in behind the head or anything just about to touch the kitty should be all right. So he just touched it again. 2 great bowls there by Mitch Mears. 2 beautiful bowls there, Peter. Like 2 touches, And probably only got 1 shot because that bowl of Chris's is pretty handy in there where it is.
Yep.
And Darren played that with beautiful weight there, Peter, but just his grass line was slightly off. As Jimmy's been told just to cover a bowl here, and of course this end of this type of end of the game there, Peter, it's all about just consolidation now, isn't it? They don't need numbers, they've just got to make sure they don't drop any big scores. So where Sean's got to chase the numbers, Steve can just conduct the orchestra, which he has been doing pretty well so far. Eric's playing this with a bit of weight, ladies and gentlemen. No, he's just a little bit under with that one. He stays on, it'll be, no, it went off, so yeah, that's for sure.
So big Jimmy on the mat.
I don't think he's too nervous, mate. Not the way his team's playing, buddy. Your name, Margaret from Warwick. I'm glad you're enjoying the bowls. Katie Lee, good to have you on board. Ian Simpson, Jeffrey Watkins, Gary Mousey. G'day, Gary. How are you, mate? I think everyone else. G'day, Sam Slough. Great to have you on board, my friend. I hope you're enjoying the rest of the telecast with us. But, Jim just pulled up short there. Jim just pulled up about 3 foot short. It's probably the worst bowl he's played all day, I think, Peter. He's really been around that monkey all day, hasn't he? He's played some beautifully weighted shots. There's Eric Johannes is just having a bit of another look at it. So
a tickle one?
Just under.
Well,
just under there, unfortunately. So Sean, probably only the one down there. A bit of dangers there trying to take that, get that kitty though, because if he takes his black bowl out, he's going to be 3 down again. So there's Jimmy's telling him to draw. Sean Baker, how are you, Sean? How's things, mate? Yeah, true statement there, Nordy. I remember those days, mate. A couple of young'uns there. I remember playing a few senior, junior days with them, and you and young Jamie, and myself and my young bloke, we had good days there, mate. Definitely did get a special cup of coffee, Mr. Feeney. Do you worry about that? Ugh. Great bowl there by Sean. Gee whiz. Probably only one shot in it, though, I think.
Yep.
Maybe 2, but plenty of room there for Stephen Tong, though, just to make sure he, just like this end of the game, all he needs is a close second, really, mate, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Doesn't even need shot.
Well,
so we've got Eric's having a real good look at this. Sean's coming down to have a look at the head, ladies and gentlemen, because
it's a bit of a plug here, Brian. Bowls Queensland, proudly sponsored by BCIB Insurance Brokers, Mullins, More Than Law, Nunda Mitsubishi, Australia's most awarded Mitsubishi dealer, Queensland Government, ASIC Sports, Ensolite Choice of Champions, and Club Super. As Sean makes his way back to the mat.
G'day, Christine. Good to have you back on board. And Dave and Nick, Paul, Reed Burgess. How are you, my friend?
So Sean pretty quick to deliver off that mat.
Brownie, how's it going, mate? Good to hear that you're enjoying the bowls, Brownie. Yep.
Let's get a little touch off that.
Well, that may actually bring that back one into play there. Going to take those 2 out. I tell you, I think the way he touched that bowl there, it did rock forward there by the looks of it, and it's only just standing up on its side there too, Peter. Like it, yeah, Jim's measuring it pretty quickly, as I would be too, because it could be another shot. So
you don't need that thing gravity to take over.
No. 3 shots by the looks of that.
3 shots.
So the score now, ladies and gentlemen, is 23-16 on the 18th end. So 3 ends to play. It's still anyone's game, really. It's pretty hard to get multiples. So I look over on the other female rink over there. It's 17-13 to Bolivia Merricks and her team on the 16th end. They're playing 17, and I see Jessie Cattell's got another bowl sitting right on the kitty there, Peter. So good looking bowl there, but I see that the Debbie Logan team's got second and third shot, and they just missed taking shot bowl out. Yeah, Greg, talk to Mar Wide-Eye, mate. He's the master at it, mate. Wilson Alexander, how are you, Wilson? Good to have you on board, mate. I'm glad you're enjoying the telecast. And for everybody participating in the state pairs tomorrow, I hope you have a great day, and I hope the sun's shining and the birds are singing. Caitlin Inch, good to have you on board, Caitlin. Caitlin, of course, was sitting in the chair this morning doing a bit of commentary for us.
She
Peter.
was, mate. Yeah, she was.
Yeah, so it's always good to interview such talented sports people, mate. So they were unlucky. They got beaten in the semi-final, but what a great effort was to get to the semi-final of the state fours. And of course, she is the defending singles champion, so she's got a title to defend in a few days' time.
When's that, Thursday?
Nah, single starts Saturday, my friend.
Oh, sorry, so
Saturday. So lovely start there by Chris DeVere, just jack high. Not Friday, sorry, I beg your pardon. Singles, of course they do. And we got a lovely bowl here by Scotty de Jonk. I'm just going to pull up just a tad short. G'day, Colleen. Glad you're enjoying it from Woodgate. Ryan Burnett, good to have you on board, my friend. Kathy Elms, how are you, Kathy? And Sam. Just around that bowl of Scotty's. Come to a good home there, Peter. It's again a beautiful grass line by Chris. There's quite a good crowd here now, ladies and gentlemen, watching the end of this game. I can assure you, there's everywhere I look, there's people. There's even people sitting out on the far side, and it wouldn't be very pleasant sitting over there. But anyway, they're enjoying it. Why wouldn't you? When you're seeing quality bowls like this being played, mate, you'd have to be enjoying it, you know.
I reckon.
And as Darren's going to play his forehand, so just a little bit of a pick-up of the kitty here is worth a few, that's for sure. Oh, what a beautiful bowl there by Darren. Made 3 out of that one, so as we know now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the business end of the game, so Scotty, Mitchell Mears now on the mat, playing with a bit of weight by the looks of it. Not far away.
Not a bad effort.
Not a bad effort by young Mitch. There's Darren playing his backhand. He played his last bowl absolutely beautiful, mate. Again, he's got a very well pointed, just his weight.
So wants young Mitch to draw.
Yep, just drawing now. And why wouldn't he? The way he's played, mate, he's been playing some magnificent draw bowls as young Mitch Mears. Oh, just under. Probably still a few down. Eric's really got to change his head around slightly. Peter, it's no use leaving the kitty out there where it can be belted.
Shy, mate.
Bit shy, yes. I think it. G'day, Dale. Hope you're enjoying the telecast. And g'day, Troy. You're dead right, Sam. It's watching Scotty play the last few days. He has been on fire, mate. You got that right, mate. There's Jimmy delivers his bowl. He's having a real good look at this one, so he must like it. Great bowl. Great bowl there by Jimmy Anderson. Very much a pressure bowl. They were at least 3, if not 4 down. He just got second shot, so you can't get much better than that, can you? As Eric's playing his second bowl here. I think he's looking to sit Jimmy's bowl out of the head, isn't he?
I don't think he's there, mate.
No, just his grass line was just a little bit underdone. Yep. Steve's having a real good look at the head here. Steve's basically happy to drop the 1 here by the looks of things, I'd say, because he's asked Jim for more of a bowl about 2 foot behind the head, so he's not worried about the head, because when you're 7 in front with a few ends to go, you're just looking at you drop 1 every end, you're still going to win the game, Peter.
That's certainly right, mate.
Jimmy's going to pull up a little bit short with this one, so anyway, it's still there.
Getting inside that one. Sean having a good look as he walks back to the mat. And update on the girls. We've got Olivia Milrick, 20, and Debbie Logan, 13.
That's on 17 ends there, Peter.
Thank you.
Yeah, Troy, it is bringing bowls, isn't it? G'day, Daphne Morris. Good to have you on board. And Troy, yes, you can tell it is the business end, can't you? Players are very interested in the next few ends. I think Sean's got to look at just trailing that kitty if he can possibly get there and make a possibly 3, possibly 4 shots. Yeah, Dot, unfortunately we did lose through the internet. We lost for a little while, but we're back on air now. Enjoy bringing you the telecast. So hope everybody's enjoying it. They should be. There's some absolutely quality bowls. As Tongy's going around the back here with this one as young Stephen. See Jimmy the way he keeps encouraging Stephen all the time, doesn't he, Peter? He's always clapping him and telling him a great bowl, no matter where the bowl finishes. It's a great bowl there, mate, great bowl there. Just the encouragement from the two. They're working very well as a team, which is really showing.
Oh, we just give young Mitchell a pat on the shoulder too, so encouragement to him also.
Yep. I'll tell you what, he's close with this one. Oh, he just caught the bowl the wrong way. Yeah, just any movement on that there, we just would have, one down. They're happy with that. That's another end with just one, so.
Steve coming up to have a look. Was he bringing his bowl?
Bringing
his bowl up, so they're happy with that.
Happy with the one, mate. So it was 23-17 on 19 ends. As Chris DeVere rolls the kitty. It's good 3/4 length end just again, ladies and gentlemen. So they really need a multiple on this one, my friend. Otherwise, this may be the last end. And the way Stephen Tong and his team have performed, young Mitchell and Jimmy and Scotty, it'd be pretty hard to pick up a multiple on them because they've been getting bowls pretty close. Chris DeVere's first bowl is a good looker. It's nicely weighted, that's for sure. Just a little bit under with grass line, but lovely home there for a first up bowl, that's for sure. It's Scotty playing his first bowl, sticking to the backhand, playing away from the clubhouse end of Club Helensvale towards the car park. And there again, look at that for a bowl. Yeah.
Great bowl, great bowl.
Pretty handy by young Scotty. That's for sure. As I said, it'd be very hard to pick up a multiple.
So Chris Levy with his second bowl.
Yeah, I think Chris is just going to be a little bit under with this one, mate. But again, they're building the head, so, Scotty's got another bowl, though. I think he'd be happy we won just in behind the head there somewhere, I think, Pete.
Yeah, he looks like he's got a nice track again.
Yes, he certainly has.
Can he rest on that back bowl?
Pretty handy bowl there, mate. G'day, Janet. Yeah, go Scotty, you're dead right. He is a legend too, my dear.
So Darren Christie.
Tell you what, he's not far away.
Oh, he's moved that jack.
Move the jack, mate, and put it straight to Scotty. Mitch Mears playing his forehand, playing back towards the car park end. And Steve just wants one just in behind the head there, ladies and gentlemen, by the looks of it, because that's where he reckons it's going to go. Oh, geez, Mitch is about 6 inches short of giving him exactly where it was, but Sean's telling Darren to be a little bit more positive at it, so he said he can get it off either of those bowls. Pretty hard one to get, though, from here.
Yeah, just tucked in behind there, Brian. Darren to the rear there. So, cut the head.
Yes, that's for sure.
So, Steve wanting young Mitch back there again.
Yep. Hey, Shay Dunn, yes, he has been awesome, hasn't he? That's for sure. Yeah, Mitch has been awesome too, that's for sure. He's played some very good bowls and had these boys under the hammer all afternoon, really. Up front played well and the back ends also played well.
So, Eric.
Oh. Geez, he only just
gone
missed
through, mate.
He just missed that, didn't he?
Yep.
So once again, Steve's got the option of being able to call shots to cover.
I think Sean saving Steve from Robbie.
Yes, that's for sure. That's for sure. As Eric goes back to the mat. It's going to be interesting to see. They really need a multiple, don't they? He wasn't far away of his first bowl, but they got two best backward. Be interesting to see what type of weight he plays here. He's playing with just through the head type of weight. I think it's the same as his first bowl.
Yep.
Exactly the same as his first bowl. They got three back there now. Hey everybody, I hope you're enjoying the telecast. There's definitely been some great bowls being played here this afternoon. So, and if you want to watch it, you can go on Bowls Queensland Facebook page or Gold Coast Tweed Bowls Facebook page, and it'll be parked there for you later on, where you can go and watch it as many times as you want, ladies and gentlemen. So Steve just really doesn't have to go near it. He said all he's got to do is drop one, and which he's not going to drop because it's got his bowl. So I think his first bowl will just be for a bit of cover. I don't think he'll be going anywhere near the head, that's for sure, because they're having a good discussion, he and Jimmy.
Just an update on the lady score. Bolivia Milrick is on 22. Debbie Logan 13.
Very close game that, and Bolivia's team just seems to snuck away with it the last few ends there, mate.
Yeah, just seemed to put their nose in front and kept going.
There's Jessie Cattell just played a nice bowl with her second bowl. Probably around about 8 inches just in front of the kitty. Jimmy's plays forehand as he goes through his routine. Got it away nicely by the looks of it. He's following it. He's trying to take this shot away from him, mate.
Pretty happy.
Oh, why wouldn't you be with that? Look at that. What a beautiful bowl. Beautiful bowl. So Sean's indicating to Eric he's going to play under that white bowl, and the kitty is going to...
He's got the bowls behind there.
Yep.
Got the two of Eric sitting to the rear.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Here we have pressure bowl here, ladies and gentlemen, because if they don't get this, they're in a bit of trouble.
You're right.
Just missed it. But I think you'll find Steve will probably I'd leave that head there alone, and I'd be looking for cover revolvers. There might be going back. So, I mean, if he picks up, say, 4 shots out of this through Steve not covering, I know Steve's got 2 bowls, so anyway, we'll see. It's whatever they're happy to play, mate. They know a lot more about being out there than I do.
Yeah, well, Jimmy's talking to Steve about those 2 bowls at the back there that belong to Eric.
Yep. Jimmy's just told him to draw a touch and pointing at that very back bowl, mate. So, Steve's let it go. He's playing his backhand. Is it? It just fell in the ditch there, ladies and gentlemen. So that shot's still on. So if he plays this right, he's let it go. No, well, he's 1 down.
Oh, can take it.
Take the 1. Yep. So we have 24-17 on the 20th end. This is the last end of this game here, ladies and gentlemen. The girls over there, it says 22-13, as you can see on the screen. And they're on the 18th end, so both the games are coming to conclusion. Has been wonderful and a privilege to bring you these great games out to the public to enjoy. And thank you very much, Bowls Queensland, for having the opportunity to showcase these great games, Peter.
Yeah, certainly, Brian.
It's a great initiative from Bowls Queensland to bring lawn bowls as far and wide through Queensland. And as you can see, by looks at mate, all the way around the world.
Yeah.
It's been fantastic. It's hasn't been the very best of days, but we've actually witnessed some great bowls, though, Peter. That's for sure.
Oh, I think we've done well with the weather we had this morning. I think we've sort of played catch-up bowls this afternoon, and we've been very lucky.
Lovely start there by Chris. Just got a touch of it. That's what normally happens when you're behind. You don't stick with it. You just slice it. But, that's bowls, so.
So Scotty with his second bowl here, Brian.
Yep. G'day, Karen. Tell Pete I'll see him tomorrow. Thanks very much, Greg. Appreciate those kind words. It's a pleasure to bring it to you, my friend. I'll tell you that right now. And a big call out goes out to Robbie Allen, our technical advisor, who's had a few issues to deal with today. And he, as always, ladies and gentlemen, he's combated every one of those issues he's had, and he's done a great job. So thank you very much, Robbie. So our public can witness this great game of ours. So I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Bolivia Merrick just drew another shot over on her rink on rink 11. One of the reasons they're playing this way this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, because of the here at Club Helensvale, the green has a tendency to puddle just in close to where we're telecasting from. So the match committee decided to play east-west again this afternoon because there's no sun to worry about or anything. So it's been a great idea as Mitch Mears plays his bowl. Tell you what, he's played this well again, young Mitch. Godfather of this young boy, he's played well.
Yeah. We just tucked it next to Darren Christie's bowl there.
Yeah, he's got a good second shot for his team, mate. So he's really done his job this afternoon, I can assure you. I think he's played exceptionally well, as has the whole team.
So Darren's second shot. Here's Darren's first bowl just dropped in.
Yep, it did fall down as the bowl was halfway down, so it just fell over. So now Jim is going to try and take any shot away from them. So I think he'll just try and draw this off, I think, Peter. I don't think he'll go wild at it or anything. I think it'll only be just a draw or just over a draw. Got it pretty well out there, mate. Mitch is interested in it, that's for sure.
Oh, he's just cut, mate. Just
Yeah.
cut.
Gone to a very good home just there,
Yeah.
though, hasn't he? You know what I mean?
Good
He has,
catch in position.
has gone to a very good home, so.
So Eric on the mat.
The two boys having a bit of a joke with each other. So Jimmy's second bowl here. He's going through the same routine as always. He's playing his forehand, ladies and gentlemen, back towards the club rooms at Club Helensvale. So,
It's a well-pointed shot.
hey Lillian, look forward to seeing you.
Well,
You and Mark, it'll be great to see you. Belinda, it's an absolute pleasure bringing it to you.
so Eric's having a go here, Brian. What's he done? Oh, he's split a few out there, mate.
He has taken a few of them out,
Yeah.
that's for sure. Julie Allen, how are you? Robbie's here. He's well behaved.
So here's the replay of that shot.
Bang, bang.
2, 3.
See that,
Oh.
Julie? See what Robbie's done? He's created a slow motion replay. We love it. Well done, Robbie.
Just does that because we can't count.
Yes. Yeah, thanks, Jodo. Robbie Allen, you're all over it, mate. He's telling us. Thank you very much for those kind words. Mr. Lovell, don't worry about it, mate. We're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, buddy.
So Sean
Thanks,
Ingham
Troy.
on the mat. Showing a bit of a drive, but wow.
He had to have a... Well, he was basically looking for the kill there,
Yeah.
mate. Looking for the kill, because as you're fully aware, they need 7 to play an extra end, or an 8 to win. The way these boys have been playing, mate, I can't see either of those things coming off at the moment. Sean got one more chance for the kill.
Yep. He winding up, mate.
Yep.
He wound up too much.
Wound up, he certainly did.
So another fantastic game.
No, it's been some fantastic bowls there played, ladies and gentlemen. As we just see big Jimmy Anderson cuddling Scotty de Jonk. It was incredible sight. So very well done to Stephen Tong and his team. And commiseration to Sean, but to make the final of the state fours, I think it's a pretty awesome effort, Peter. It's an achievement that not many teams make it this far, mate.
No, that's for sure, mate. It's a great achievement. Very, very professional bowls played. Great atmosphere, great camaraderie.
Oh, that's for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, we will be on air for a while yet. Don't you worry about that, because the girls are still playing a few ends, so we'll show you a couple of those ends, hopefully. If we can get the cameras over there to... So what we'll do is we'll get one of get one of the players in there.
Yeah.
Scotty, so we're just going to have a guest commentator for a couple of minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Little bit of a we're going to get some inside information on the tactics and what happened throughout the game. Karen Lovell and team. Yep. Okay. So we're just going to waiting on one of the players to come on in and He'll be here in a minute, ladies and gentlemen. So we've got a bit of a... here he comes, our guest. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a bit of a guest appearance here by young Scotty the Jonk. Scotty, congratulations, mate.
Cheers, Brian.
Another great effort by you and your team today, mate.
Yeah, it was a great team effort. We all hung in. Like, we got off to a slow start, but we got going, and it's a good game.
I was just making comments throughout the commentary, Scotty, the way you all seemed so relaxed and how the team encouraged each other. You know, like, I mean, the banter was good. Jimmy Anderson... even when Tongi played a bad bowl, it was a great bowl there, Steve. It was just, do you think it's more of a mind game, or do you think they're, they are in love, are they? Or what's going on, mate?
I don't know. I'm not too sure about that one, but no, it's just trying to G each other up to get the shot every end, and forget about the bad ones and just keep being positive. So. Mate,
it was just a pleasure to watch, Scotty, and the whole team played well, and that's a fact. I'd give you a points decision over Chris today for sure. I thought. You had more bowls floating around it. Chris tried very, very hard, but as always, you carried on from your triples game the other night, where I thought you were definitely the player of that match, mate. So it's great to see you in such fine form. And what's next? What's next for you, Scotty? What's next?
The pairs, state pairs, obviously tomorrow.
Yep.
Back again. So
yep.
Hopefully I can just keep getting them close.
And who are you playing with tomorrow, Scotty?
Playing with Louis Stumbris, who was in playing
Louis.
Two for Troy today.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good. Louis from the Sunshine Coast, of course. So, and where are you drawn at tomorrow, my friend?
Broadbeach.
Broadie.
So yeah.
Yeah, mate, I'm off to Musgrave Hill tomorrow.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, mate, I'm telling you, I get to play my second, third and fourth game of bowls this year tomorrow, mate. I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh, happy days. Hopefully you go all right.
We'll go all right,
fun.
Always go well after a spell, mate.
Yeah.
I've had a bit of a spell this year. We've been too busy bringing you the live streaming, so it's been fantastic, though, and the amount of comments we've had out there.
How good is it?
Well, really it is, good. Mate. The pictures have been pretty good. We're just trying to... flick a camera over to the girls' ring, even though they've only got one end to play. We're just Robbie's frantically trying to turn it round, but I can let you know now that Bolivia she just caught a short bowl, but she's 23-13 with two ends to play, and there you go. The camera's over there already, mate. Look at that. A pretty good picture, isn't it, eh?
Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Gary Nord off Airway and Nordy. Yeah, g'day, Kathy. Belinda de Jonk. Go Scotty.
That's my sister, yeah.
She's been on, mate. She's been watching you. She's pretty proud of you, buddy, as they should be.
Yeah.
Amanda, how are you, my friend? Great to have you on board. And everyone else, g'day, Christine. So there's been some great bowls played over on the other rink, and looks as though that Debbie Logan's picked up 2 or 3 shots over there with one end to play. But looks as though even if it's 3 shots, they're still going to need 7 on the last end just to get another end play, Scotty.
Yeah.
So, mate, what do you put that win down to today? What do you think there's anything in the game that's really, anything that sticks out in your mind where it really fell in your favour, or they played a shot which maybe didn't come off, or what's your thoughts?
Oh, I think like 10-3, I nailed 2 that way, and that sort of built ahead. I think we got a 4 to get back in the game, and then from then on we just really picked up from there and just kept going.
Well, I agree wholeheartedly with that, Scotty, because I thought that was the turning point, was exactly what you're talking about, and I think after that, just to see that you guys, like,
confidence.
When you got a little bit behind, you just seemed to, you could see the body language just wasn't there, and all of a sudden you saw the extra spring in the step and everything else. It was just, mate, it was just pretty to watch, buddy. It was just so good, and as I said, particularly the banter between all of you, and particularly the banter between Tongi and Jimmy Anderson was just just encouraging each other. You know what I mean? Which was really good to see, mate. But listen, mate, I'm going to know you'll be pretty thirsty by now, and I know that you're well-deserved drink, and I'd just like to say on behalf of us, just thank you very much for your time, having a bit of a chinwag to us, and
no worries at all.
Letting the punters out there have a bit of a insight into what champions do when they win.
Beautiful. Sounds good.
Well done, Scotty.
Thanks,
very well done, mate. Congratulations, my friend.
Tough.
Go and enjoy a drink or two. Well, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. As we said, we got one end to play over there. There's 6 shots in it, I should say, so they need 7 for the win. So we get we get a camera over there, and we got another guest commentator coming in here, ladies and gentlemen. We got Chris DeVere coming in here.
Greg Norman.
We got g'day Chris, how are you?
Yeah, I'm okay,
mate. Yeah, just had a bit of a yarn to Scotty, mate. He's happy.
No doubt. No, he has every reason to be. Look, fours is a team game, and all 4 of them chipped in often. But I think Scotty's bowls were the one that really set up the win for them in that middle period for about 10 ends in a row. There, he just he didn't have a bowl outside of 8 inches. No,
he did lead up very, very well, Chris. I mean, you led up pretty good too, mate. But I thought if I had to give a points decision, it would have been to Scotty today. His bowl was always in the head. And I asked Scotty what he thought the turning point was, and because my impression was that the turning point was he nailed 2 going back towards the road end of Helensvale Club, and he nailed 2 good bowls down there. And they picked up a 4, and you could see the whole body language just lift. You know, they had an extra spring in the step, and the banter between Jimmy and Tongy was just absolutely first class, I thought. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they certainly got up and about, and that was all due to and I remember the end you're talking about. He had just 2 that were right. Like he often had 2 right on it, but just where they were situated, they were really, really hard to get to on that particular end, and that got the boys excited, and they kicked on from there.
Yeah, but it's you guys should be pretty happy with your achievement. Like, I mean, a lot of teams didn't make it this far, my friend. So I think it's a wonderful effort for you and your team and Sean and your team to make it to the final of the state fours. And as you said, fours is a pretty very much a team game, my friend, isn't it?
Yeah, well, Sean and Darren, they are only a few points off going back to back in the state fours. They won it last year with a couple of different boys, and Eric Johannes, while he might have been disappointed with his match personally, he's made that's his 3rd final this week, isn't it?
Yes, it would have been his 3rd final, mate. So, and he told me that he wasn't playing anything else, and he told me that someone rang him up and said, "Will you play the pairs with him?" And I said, "Well, why wouldn't you, mate? You made the final of everything else, you know." So anyway, hey, Chloe Stewart, great to have you on board, and
Chloe Dog,
Chloe, Gary Andrews, yeah, well said, mate. Glenn Pitts, how are you, Glenn? G'day, Nathan, Ron, Jade Dunn, how are you? And Jeff. How are you, Jeff? Jeff's the chairman of Mermaid Beach Bowls Club, so one of the clubs that have been doing the district size and that, and great to have you on board, Jeff, and I'm glad you're enjoying the coverage. They're playing the last end over here, ladies and gentlemen. I think that Olivia...
Cassandra Millerix just played a bomb to get the shot here.
She played an absolute magnificent bowl there, didn't she? I think I said the girls need... Six to tie, 7 to win.
It's going to be tough to score a 6 after that bowl.
Where with that bowl there sitting right in front of the kitty there, so it's a pretty hard bowl to remove. It's that even if she touches it, I think it'll go back to the white bowls there anyway. See Cass play another bowl towards the back of the rink there, Chris. So been some great comments coming through, my friend, and there's been a great amount of people watching, so I'm glad they've all enjoyed the coverage. So what's your next tournament, my friend?
I'm lining up in the pairs with Maddie Lucas. Never played with Maddie before, but really I've actually been looking forward to that one more than anything. I think he's a good man, Maddie, and I enjoy his company off the green. We both barrack for the same footy team. Now it's our first foray on the green together, so looking forward to tomorrow.
And whereabouts are you playing at tomorrow, Chris?
Broad Beach Bowls Club.
Broad Beach. Well, I'm at Musgrave Hill, my friend.
Yeah, I'll be heading back there afterwards just to get all your program ready for tomorrow. But no doubt can we give props to this green we've played on here today? With the amount of rain we've had, it's just played sensational. Absolutely brilliant.
It has, hasn't it? It's considering the amount of rain we've had there, so it's been very, very good. So it's still running. It'd be running. I'd say probably 14 seconds.
Yeah, good nice 14 seconds, but still a bit of turn on both hands, and no, it's played sensational. G'day, Brian Chapman. How you going, Chappie? Regular viewer.
Mate, there, we've had a lot of good regular viewers on this afternoon, Chris. It's been an absolute pleasure to be able to bring you this great game of ours out to everybody. So it looks to be a bit of a...
She might have got the shot with that ball, but it's all over.
But it's all over, so it's a win to Bolivia Merrick's team over there, so congratulations to them. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be hanging around for the presentation here at Club Helensvale, which will be done very shortly. I'm sure the Bowls Queensland President, Peter Williamson, is here today to present the awards, and I'm sure they'd be inside at the moment getting all the appropriate money ready to hand out, plus the trophies and the medals.
That's another good win for the Millerick girls. There, they're always hanging about at the back end of these tournaments, are they?
Well, you know, they play a fair bit of bowls, but they play so well together. You can see once again they're a team that, you know, with Jess and the whole team, they just seem to gel very well, Chris. You know what I mean? They just seem to gel. They all get on very, very well, my friend. So it's been a pleasure, as I said, to bring you this great game of ours and get it out there. And I hope everybody's enjoyed the coverage.
So pairs and singles left.
Yes, we're getting down to the we're down to the business end now. So we're down to the business end now of the pairs and singles, mate, so it should be fantastic. So, yep.
Well, and you boys have obviously done a very good job with the streaming today again.
Well, it's been, as you know, Chris, it's been a passion of ours for a great number of years to be able to bring promote our great game of bowls, and we thought this is the only way we could really do it and get it out there to people, mate, you know what I mean? So it's been absolutely fantastic, mate, so thank you very much.
We'll try and hand off to one of the victorious girls, yeah?
Here comes special guest speaker here, special guest interview. As we go from the beast to the beauty.
Oh, cheers.
Bolivia Merrick, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How good was that?
Oh, bloody fantastic, that's all I can say.
Hey, that's really great to see, and your team performed pretty well for you. It was a pretty close game.
Honestly, both teams performed absolutely fantastic, 100%.
Mate, the bowls that were being played were just absolutely, we were watching from here, of course, it was just absolutely, the heads were absolutely beautiful, and I think you'd have to agree too, well, after all the rain we've had here today, talking to Lukey, the greenkeeper, when I got in here this morning, and he said the green was underwater, it ran pretty well, didn't it?
Oh, definitely. They've done so well with these greens.
They have. It's very hard, as you know. They've got a lot of wear and tear to go yet, but just to see that still had turn in it, it was still running all right, even after all the rain that we had. So
absolutely.
But what do you think was a turning point in your game? Because it looked so close, and you were behind for the first half of it. And what happened? Did you play a bomb, or?
Oh, yeah, you could say that. Well, I think we just got it sorted. Like we sorted it out. No short bowls.
Yep.
We'll just chuck a tee to tee.
Yep.
Close as we can, and that's pretty much where we hit it.
Well, it's always a very good fallback too, particularly on a green that's holding a little bit, because if anybody has any imperfection in their delivery, going tee to tee just absolutely picks up that little bit of a...
Absolutely.
So
even on these greens, they were nice to play on, but I think we just, tee to tee, we just, you just had to bang. You really just had to bang it on straight up.
Yeah, no, it was really good. And I noticed that everyone in your team, particularly Cass, has gone from lead, mate, all the way up to third.
Yeah.
Big promotion this year, right?
Absolutely. Karen was Karen Goldsworthy was more like, all right, I'm just going to play second, chill out here, and chuck Cass up as a third.
Well, the thing that impressed me too is the way young Jessica Tell led up. She had bowls. Yep. She had bowls there all the time, and
honestly,
she really did lead up very, very well. So there once again, to be able to set the head for you to be able to play your shots. You can't win games if you haven't got bowls in the head.
No, that's so true. Honestly, I had a great up front, lead, second, third. If Jesse wasn't there, Kaz wasn't, Cass was.
Kaz was, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even have to do anything.
So you tell me you got an armchair, right, mate?
Oh, definitely. Bloody oath.
Listen, Kaz, I know... Kaz, I'm sorry.
Bolivia.
Bolivia. I must say thank you very much for giving me a few minutes of your time, because I know you're very excited, and I know that you probably want to go and have a drink and before the presentation. So once
absolutely.
again, congratulations and great team effort. And what's next for you, though, Pairs?
Absolutely. Pairs with Cass.
Cass?
Yep, definitely. Bring it on.
You skipping or what?
Yes, I am. She doesn't want to skip.
So she doesn't want to skip you, though?
No.
So what's the go? You got to go home and...
yeah, I'll go home to Bub tonight and then come back tomorrow.
And look forward to it, Bolivia. But thank you very much for giving us some time, and congratulations, and enjoy this evening and all the rest for the pairs and the singles. Eh?
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Bolivia.
Thank you.
Okay, so... Great effort there by Bolivia. She really did play some absolutely marvellous bowls, that's for sure. Her whole team played exceptionally well. So we're just about to start the presentations now, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll try and get this ugly dial off the screen, and we'll try and get someone a little bit more pleasant. Robbie, turn that camera around there. So we're just getting ready for the presentation, as you can see there. Well done. There's been some great comments coming through. Yeah, presentation coming up. There's been some great comments. G'day, Lucky Day. Good to have you on board. G'day, Esther. G'day, Brian. Christine, how are you? Wendy. Glenn Pitts, good to have you on board. I'm glad you're still enjoying it. So we're just going to do the presentations, ladies and gentlemen. So I can... just getting ready. We're just setting up the cameras and that now for the presentation. Lukey Day, how's things, mate? Where you been today, buddy? What a two great games of bowls there, ladies and gentlemen, and it's been an absolute pleasure bringing you this quality games, that's for sure. It's we're back on Thursday, if I remember correctly, Robbie. We're back on Thursday for the semi-finals and finals of the pairs, ladies and men's pairs. And then, of course, Saturday and Sunday we'll be bringing you some great bowls from the singles. So as the lights just get turned on here at Club Helensvale. But it has been absolutely marvellous day of bowls here. It's been, considering the conditions, hope you've all enjoyed the telecast. We're still just waiting for the presentation to be run here, ladies and gentlemen. So tables are out there, the medals are out there. They're just probably doing the money situation now, and then we'll have the players out there. Mr. Somerville's about to do the presentation, and I must say too, ladies and gentlemen, on a day like today with trying conditions, wet weather, and wanting to know when to ring the bell and when not to ring the bell, it's a credit the way the match committee and the umpires have worked here today. They've tried to do the best by all the players, and a very thankless job at times, but match committee here do a wonderful job, that's for sure. So we're just waiting on Ron to get the proceedings underway. You got that right, Nordy. I couldn't agree more, mate. Looks a lot better, mate. No, they're just getting ready now. So the medals are out there, the trophies are out there. Look, that's the only time I've seen presentation where he's going to use two microphones. It's getting ready right now as Ron goes out there. As you can see, it's getting quite chilly, ladies and gentlemen. I can assure you of that. It's not what you call very warm. But what a wonderful day! What a wonderful day of bowls, and as I said, this great event, the Queensland state titles, of course, continue again tomorrow with the pairs starting up tomorrow at various locations all over the Gold Coast, and Wednesday they continue, and then Thursday back to Helensvale for the finals of the pairs. Final of the pairs on Thursday. Robbie's just checking the diary. Pretty sure it's finals, so it should be a great day of bowls. Semi-finals and finals, ladies and gentlemen. So should be a great day of bowls with the pairs. And then, of course, on Saturday and Sunday, we'll be bringing you the singles. On Sunday from Club Helensvale, ladies and gentlemen, will be the quarterfinals, the semi-finals and the finals. So if you can put that in your diary, ladies and gentlemen, you have to be in the vicinity of Club Helensvale on either of those days. Please call in and say hello to us. It'd be lovely to be able to touch base with you, and we feel as though we're family these days. We seem to be talking to you a hell of a lot, so pop on down, and if you're in the area, come and say hello to us. Love to have a talk to you and see if there's something we can do better, or I must admit, though, I just love this slow action replay that Robbie's perfected. And tell me, Robbie, how did you perfect that slow action replay, my friend? Oh, he reckons that's his secret and he's going to tell no one. He reckons it's his little baby. Yeah, no, it goes over pretty well, doesn't it? So anyway, we're just waiting for the presentation, ladies and gentlemen, so we can have a bit of a break ourselves. So it's been an absolute pleasure to be able to bring you these great games this afternoon, and a big thank you to Bowls Queensland for giving us the opportunity to telecast these great events. So it's initiative of Bowls Queensland to get as much bowls out across the state as possible, and it's just been absolutely it's been fantastic to be able to bring it to you, that's for sure. So we're just waiting on the presentations. We see the photographers and everybody getting ready. So so we just got another guest. Is it which one we got? Oh, okay. Okay, Jess, you're going to have to share my microphone with you. Hey, congratulations, what a great effort.
Oh, thank you.
And absolutely beautiful to watch you play lead there today. You absolutely nailed it, so obviously you're in fine form.
I feel like I'm in a bit of form this States. I was really happy with the way the team went. Even we all bowled and all played our part in the team, and it was really good. It was a really good effort by all of us. I
must admit, watching from here, like we a fair way away, but every time I looked over, you always had at least one bowl, if not both of them, surround that white thing. So, it's obviously that you're coming after the triples and everything else you played in, you're in fine form at the moment, particularly your grass line. It's just impeccable the way you're always around that centre line, so,
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, definitely, I aim for one on, one behind, and as a good lead, that's what you should be aiming for, and yeah.
Beauty, thanks for that. I've got to play lead tomorrow in the Perth.
Well, good luck for that.
Trust me, I'll need it. But I noticed, though, you obviously your rink struggled a little bit early because the other girls were playing great bowls. You girls weren't playing badly. What do you think was the turnaround that...
Well, they obviously had a really good and really close game against Lindsay Clark and team this morning, and Certainly. They were just in form after that game, and their confidence definitely carried on to this game. And like you said, it was quite close towards the start, and then we picked up a 4. And I think, whenever you drop a number, your hopes and you obviously drop a little bit, and we picked up after that, and we started rolling T to T, and we just nailed it every end.
I did notice that once it went long, and particularly with your first bowl, you're able to apply the pressure and a lot of leads, I play lead a bit these days compared to the back end these days. I'm getting too old and too cranky to go last, so I like going first. But I know a lot of leads will tell you they don't matter if they roll the kitty or not.
Yep.
What's your thoughts on that? You'd like to roll the kitty to feel it leave your hand, or...?
I do. I feel like, you get a really good grasp for your weight if you do that whenever you win the end. And like us, I think that, you can get a really good judgment on, what the other team, what the opposition likes. So, if they like short, then you can roll long and you have control. And,
That's it, Jessie, thank you very much for giving the insight to that. I know you're about to get some a medal and some prize money, so congratulations and all the best for the rest of the state titles.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. Congratulations. Thank you. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, a bit of insight there from one of the informed players in Queensland at the moment, Jessie Cattell, playing beautiful bowls. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just about to close off at the moment. I'll be back later on because the presentation's just about to start. So here we go.
Yes. Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Saw some great bowls played again, and really enjoyable afternoon's bowls. Thank you all very much to all the players. You did yourselves proud. Okay, we will start off with the ladies, and we'll have the ladies runners up: Pauline Laverty, Glennis Reid, Marie Gibbs, Debbie Logan. They got the medallions there first. Okay, thank you very much. And could we have the winners, please? Jessie Cottle, Karen Goldsworthy, Cassandra Millerick, Bolivar Millerick. Who's going to speak on behalf of all the lady competitors?
Do I need both of them? Oh, cool. Obviously, first things first, plenty of thank yous to Club Helensvale, every player who has obviously nominated in these events. Obviously, the teams this morning that we have in sections. Congratulations to Debbie Logan, obviously runner-up, but you guys, it really could have gone either way. It was a bloody fantastic game, but the biggest thank yous are obviously to my teammates. I really couldn't have done it without yous, and thank you, Dad. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, we have the men runners up now. Chris Lelever, Darren Christie, Eric Johannes, Sean Ingham.
have to use both? Okay. Short and sweet. Thank you to Club Helensvale for running the finals. Great greens. Fantastic to play on. To the boys that beat us in the final, well done. Don't even like you, but well done. Nah, they're awesome blokes and they deserve the win. They were fantastic today. To my boys, great effort. Yeah, we didn't do much wrong before this, but nah, boys, you were on fire, and it was a pleasure to play with you guys. It was awesome. So, well done to the girls for their final. Commiserations to the runners-up, and good luck for everyone in the pairs.
Okay, and the winners: Scott de Jong Fitzpatrick, Mitchell Mears, Jamie Anderson, Stephen Tong.
I think I might be going to work on the way home.
Get down, boys. Get down, Jimmy. Years of playing on the pool table at Capella.
That's it, mate, that's it. Thanks, mate. Thank you. Jeez. Two of them, mate. Double banger.
Double banger.
Thanks, Ronnie. Well, thank you very much. I don't know what to say. It's been a massive year for me, and to get it my first state title with these boys is just absolutely amazing. Thanks to Scotty and Mitch and Jimmy for asking me to play with you guys. Means a lot. Scotty, 2 from 2 so far, mate, so well done. Keep it going. Thanks to Sean's team. Absolutely brilliant. Obviously, 2 years in a row to get where you did. It's absolutely brilliant. Thanks to Clubs Helensvale, Bowls Queensland. Most and foremost, thank you to everyone that stayed and watched. Spectators, it's what makes the games. Gold Coast Tweed for live streaming the event. Obviously, it's massive to get it out there to as many people as we can. The ladies, well done on the other rinks there. Very interesting day with the rain and just great to get it through. Yeah, just obviously thanks to thanks to everyone, and it's just great to finally get one after so many years. Oz Champs, bring it on.
Okay, thank you all very much. As I said, Steve said, thanks to all the spectators. Great, very well done, and we'll see you back here in a couple of days' time for the finals of the pairs. Thank you.
Okay. Hello there. Yeah, actually, ladies and gentlemen, that brings to the conclusion of our telecast today. I hope everybody's enjoyed it, and I'd like to thank you very much for your patience, and it's been an absolute pleasure bringing you such a fine spectacle of bowls. And we look forward to seeing you here on Thursday for the semi-finals and the finals of the state pairs. So from Robbie Allen and Bob Denham, Peter Hutchins and myself, it's been a pleasure bringing you this telecast on behalf of Bowls Queensland. So thank you very, very much, and we'll see you all on Thursday. Thank you very much. Bye.
There is no other place in the world like our city. We're unique, vibrant, and a little unexpected. We're so much more than sand, surf, and sports. We're for telling local tales, unearthing hidden gems, and sharing the stories of spectacular people. As a young city in transformation, the best is yet to come. We are Gold Coast.